It's going to be all right. I'll be clean at the end of it.
Exactly.
So clean.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's the information you kind of go to bed with. You can act on it or not.
Yeah,
It's way back.
It's way in there. All right. So what did you see? I know I don't know it, but metagaming. You saw those
The
two guys
sheriff
meeting.
and Hamish
meeting
out in the street, and Hamish gave him something. And then what you didn't see from them is he went into the bar.
Oh man, I don't get to talk to them. The Hamish did, or
He
sheriff.
said it. So Hamish is the dwarf with the black beard.
Yes.
Yeah, he gave something to the sheriff,
Okay.
but I couldn't tell what it was.
Okay. So.
It was dark, and I probably wasn't paying that much attention.
Freaking ADD elf.
It's bad.
Oh, so we need to. But Hamish might be on our side.
Metagaming wise, arguably.
Which
I feel like all of
maybe-
these people don't like the mayor.
Yes.
And I wonder, something that crossed my mind was, did he rig the elections to get in?
I think he may have also sent men to go do something to stop the water.
So that way he would seem like a hero if it ever got fixed.
Yeah.
But then
And
it's also strange that, so the lizard people broke a peace, but why? I feel like he did something to piss them off.
He stopped their water too.
Yeah,
I bet you.
that makes
Because the
sense.
swamp is drying up.
Well, and especially too, granted, I know they said that the lizard folk might have hurt them, but it's he wasn't necessarily. He was just sitting there going, not
he said
actually attacking.
They weren't hit by, and we killed one, which is gonna hurt us.
True.
It's gonna hurt us.
But the thing is again, theoretically, we get there and we can talk to them.
Yeah.
And we can explain the mayor lied to us.
Just don't cast friends. Got it. I think if we talk to them and we can't parlay with them, they won't have it because we've killed one of them. I'm gonna have to say this when I'm not drunk. Not like me, but my character.
Right.
But
Say whatever you want when you're drunk.
I'm getting a bath right now, so I can't say this to you. And you're
From
in your
home.
room looking at the world. And
I'm not necessarily in my room. I'm on the roof.
That's what I meant.
That's the thing. If
You're
somebody was to come
away.
in the room and be like, Ara, we need you, you're going to be like, where the heck is she? The answer is outside, because I don't like being in.
If we ever come to that where we have a problem at an inn and you're not there, we're going to have a
Just go
huddle
outside.
after the fact where we're like, look, Ara, we got to talk about...
An intervention.
Yeah.
This is
Domesticated
putting in
dog.
a panda. Okay, all right. So night passes. You wake up squeaky clean, and
I don't remember a thing.
Yeah, except for some lipstick.
Yeah,
about
Sure.
certain places, but
I do go there immediately, and I'm like, what happened last night?
What are
And
you
you're like,
talking about?
what happened with what? And with Griselda? in the
Last
bath?
thing I remember was I was drinking this fruit punch.
Oh God. Okay.
It was in a
Well,
fishbowl.
It was in a
Had
fishbowl.
some fire on
It was in a big
I know they
pineapple.
check your pockets
Oh,
for
Why?
for gold for your gold.
oh,
You won.
21 gold I got
You're
now.
and there's a note in one of your pockets.
Oh,
It says call me anytime, or pigeon me anytime.
so like, what is this?
So
Right, I don't
Well, you did request a bath.
You got a bath.
Oh. All right.
yeah. So
Can I answer this question?
yes,
Is it time?
it is.
All right.
Here's your inspiration.
I was scared because I remember I remember that one, but it was either
Yeah, as long
either
as you-
time or wind.
yeah.
And
They're
the
both
birds
good.
and the trees. And,
Yeah.
Oh no.
Okay, so you guys are in the morning. What would you like to do?
I want to run by the smithies. I don't know what you guys are going to do, but I want to run by there for
Okay.
just a minute.
All right.
I'm gonna go. We're gonna go buy
The
poison.
smithy.
Yeah, we're definitely buying poison.
I'll go by the smithy.
I'm gonna say you
Sure.
won money, and we're gonna go get poison.
Right.
All right. So a guy meets you downstairs, like when you guys are grouping up, and he says, Hello, Master Osborne. He's got his arms kind of back here. He's got it dressed really nice, got a little bow tie on. Master Osborne just wanted to confirm. He's not making eye contact. Master Osborne just wanted to confirm that you were indeed heading out to the further glades to move forward with the plans that you were discussed yesterday.
Yep.
Yes, sir. You can inform Master Everglades. Master Osborne.
Yes.
Master Osborne.
He got them apple bottom jeans.
That we will be preparing for the journey, and then we will be handling the situation.
Very well, very well. Thank you very much. And if there's anything you need, just let us know at the Osborne estate. And he'll kind of head out. Seemed very cordial, very, but
Subdued.
roll an insight. Everybody, go ahead and roll an insight. Get above a 14.
I got
Oh.
a 15.
Okay, if you got above a 14. So, in game terms, his accent was worse than mine. And so you don't think that was his real accent.
Oh my gosh, this Osborne character.
The guy that was talking seemed not right. Just seemed not right.
Like
Okay.
he's like let me ask this. Like he's forced to put that accent on to sound fancier than he is?
Or he's doing it to sound fancier than he is. Something's up. Something was up with it. You don't know what. But anyway. Okay. So
So another person that's shady.
could be.
All
Well,
possible.
I'm just saying that's what you noticed.
Shady.
That's what you noticed. Okay. So where you guys headed?
We're splitting up,
Okay. All right.
Smithy.
All right.
and we're going
Smithy?
to apothecary.
Okay, so let's do the smithy first. So you head down to you hear foom, foom, and hold still, you son of a bitch! I'm telling you. Okay, and then you guys come around the corner. He's like, ah. You see a kind of a big fur-haired guy, and it's the sheriff. But he's not. His hair isn't slicked back. He's not wearing a shirt. He's got working clothes on. He looks frustrated, like he just looks crazed, kind of in his eyes, and he's like, sorry, I just get a little befuddled by some of these horses that come in and won't cooperate. Okay, so welcome. You all are not from around here. I'm assuming you're the folks with you're from
The dude?
the Duke. That's right. Yeah, that's right. So it's nice to meet you. Did you need some work? I know you took your playthings over to Herman, and he usually brings stuff over here afterwards. When I can get some time to do it, the horse is kind of nuzzling him, and he's pushing it back. He said, "Anyway, what can I do to help you today?"
Aren't you the sheriff?
Yeah. When I'm not doing this stupid job. He just looks on the edge of frustrated, just holding it together. But yeah, he looks different than yesterday. But yeah, he's a sheriff, big man, big, strong physique, and he's got this hammer at his side. You kind of see the smithy area it's a building that all the walls close in and looks like they latch when it's not being used in its business capacity. There's a big fireplace, and there's a big forge behind it, and above the forge is a large two-handed battle axe with a gem in the middle of the battle axe part, suspended by some kind of a clear crystal. That kind of hangs prominent on the wall, and then you see mostly wagon parts and horse parts in here. There's a couple like really long spears, like 8 foot, almost like a pole arm that's in the process of being made too. But and there's a big gear that like a big wheel or something, like a pulley or a gear, something that's hanging over to the side that looks freshly forged. But other than that, he's trying to deal with this obstinate horse, it seems like, right now. So, all right, let me just put this down. I gotta concentrate. He sets a hammer down. You know, you're supposed to breathe out twice as long as you suck in. Okay. What can I help you with?
Any good with bows?
Yeah. I've got a few, and I've worked on a few. What you need?
I'll hand him my bow and I'll tell him what happened, what I heard.
He'll take it, put it over his knee. He's flexing it way more than you want him to. Yeah. It's a nice bow, but looks like it's seen its better days. Do you want to? It's got some magic in it.
Mm-hmm.
Well, do you want to keep the bow, or do you want to keep the magic? Because I can't fix both. So, in game terms, you'll have to find out what this means to you, depending on what you choose.
I guess the magic, probably.
Fair enough. So, he's like, well, so I'm going to have to break this and cut this off, and I'll add it, and I'll give you a bit more range, but I'm going to have to modify it a little bit. Now, I can do this and try to keep what enchantment you have on it there. It'll be 25 gold for the repair, because I've got to take special precautions in working on it.
I'm okay with that.
All right, fair enough. Yeah.
How long will that take?
How long will it take to
When
repair?
you need it by.
I mean,
Today
today would be great.
And, I'm gonna say, as you know,
We're
I don't know if the mayor's talked to you, but we're gonna try to figure out this lizard problem you guys have.
It's not hard to figure out. We have lizards attacking our people and doing harm. We need them taken care of, and I don't have the manpower to go out and deal with 1,800 or however many there are out there roaming around. I hope you guys got a better plan, but I don't have the means to do it. But
Or the manpower.
I trust that Duke's judgment. He's being good for the land, and makes good decisions, it seems like. Well, I'll tell you what, I'll get that done for you. I'll stop what I'm doing. I just got to finish this special order right here. And he points to that big wheel. He's like, I finished this special order, then I'll get right on it. I have it done 2 or 3 hours.
That's not bad.
That work for you? All right. Anyway, so you're going out to the Furberglades, right?
Plan.
Well, be careful, because I know you might be specialized in hunting these lizard folk and all. But my shop steward was out there the other day, and he said he saw some kind of creature, kind of undead creature, was walking around knee deep in the swamp, and he didn't go check it out none, but just don't want you to get caught off guard thinking that the only things out there is the death mosquitoes and the killer vines and the lizard folk and the bog monsters.
Killer vines and bog monsters?
Well, the vines, I mean, they're
Are
only killer.
useless.
They're only killer if you can't break free of them. But
Just saying nonchalantly.
yeah, it's the damn freaking mosquitoes. is My problem. You got to go get some of that gauze down there at Mother Grundy's. She makes some salve for you. She get some of that.
Pull out my vial and this stuff.
Yeah, brother, that'll help you 100%. Well, yeah, I'll get on this. I just got to get this special order done, and we'll be out of here. I'll get it to you. I'll have it to you 3 hours from right now.
Appreciated.
Um,
Anything you want?
yeah.
A lot of times, do you have any javelins?
He has those long spears.
Yeah.
But they're like 8 feet. How tall are you?
He goes. What's a fighter without a javelin? All right, am I right?
Right.
Yeah.
I
And
mean, am I right?
he goes. Got 6 of these beauties. Tosses one to you.
I catch it.
Light, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. Hollowed out giant porcupine quivers.
Mm.
Oh.
Yeah, both
Also found in.
ends put together.
The RAUS is rodents of unusual size. Porcupines
So-
are rodents, yeah.
So the good thing about them is flies farther. Does a little more damage. Much harder for them to get out. See those barbs on the ends? Yeah, good stuff. They're 5 gold each, but I need to sell them all as a group.
It says 30 gold.
30 gold.
But so, what do your normals do?
Normal javelin, D6,
Yep.
and it's a 30, 120, I think. On the,
Yeah. So this does a D8, but it doubles your range.
okay.
So you don't have disadvantage for long range, I guess I should say.
Is it? Yeah, 30, 120.
Okay.
So this is
So these
120
go 120 and do a D8. And roll an intelligence check for me.
Won't be very good.
I was gonna say my intelligence is
Goldorak. This is for Goldorak.
3.
3.
Oh, my intelligence actually is pretty good. Never mind. I'm alright.
All right. Are you into this conversation he's having?
Well, I mean, if I'm buying it for him, yes, I am.
Okay.
Probably
Roll an
paying
intelligence.
attention.
Roll an intelligence check.
Because I'm the one with the money,
Roll an
apparently.
intelligence check.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20.
I rolled an
Okay.
18
These
and I
are
rolled
also
2.
hollow. They're hollow. So use that with what you will.
Fill them with poison.
Do you want them?
Oh yeah, definitely. I
Alright.
always like throwing stuff if I can't get to them with my great axe.
See, you guys went off to buy poison. You could have been buying weapons with this.
Well, I got what I need. We needed poison, and we asked for them yesterday. Somebody wouldn't buy us poison.
Actually, you didn't ask me at all. You
Such-
just said, "Oh, I'm very interested,"
With
and you walked out.
with such power comes great responsibility. All right. Anything else at the smithy? Any?
So 6 of them?
Yes.
Yeah, there are 6 of them, and they're less encumbering than 3 normal ones.
D8 plus 6.
Okay, so just what you wanted, right, Goldrack? More ranged weapons. Any other things for Tron? And his name's Trond Svensson.
Svensson?
Yeah, Trond Svensen. Trond Svensson.
So, do you know where these lizard folk congregate in there, or are they just?
Well, last I was up there, it's been a while, but we went on a hunting expedition up in the glades, and we did find this small village to the east of the old stone bridge. There's only really one way around the Everglades, and that's over that stone bridge. But there was a village. We steered clear of it, but it looks like it could have been, had a good hunk of those lizard folk in it. They never bothered us, so we never bothered them. Never been a problem before. But to the east about 3 miles, maybe 4 miles of that village, there was that stone bridge that crosses the river flow up there. The small tributary that runs on the north side of the swamp.
East of the stone bridge. Okay.
Yeah, east of the stone bridge. West of the stone bridge.
West of the
Yeah.
stone.
Sorry about that. Yep. Okay. So, anything else from him? You can come back 3 hours. You should have this bow repaired. A smart move to get it fixed.
I was afraid of that. I was like, no.
Yeah. Oh, you're back. And right on time. I'm just opening up. I had Quoth do a quick loop around the city to see if anything's going on, and he said, nope.
Love that.
So, I haven't been able to make any more of the salve. Did you, by chance, want any of my other wares that I might provide?
Poison.
Poison. Very good selection. I have the 2 vials left, and each one is 2 doses of the poison or the antidote. Remember my trick, the shake?
Yep.
You gotta remember to don't not shake it and then drink it.
So upright is poison. Shaking it.
From the
Is
other end
antidote.
is antidote. Yes.
Gotcha.
And there's all sorts of manner of things out there that can that this is made for. Some of the vines and the small marmot-like creatures that stab you with their tails.
Love that. This is better,
The hanging
better,
trees. Mm-hmm.
The what trees?
Hanging tree.
Oh, God.
This place sounds
Get
like it's gonna be
one,
fun.
and I'm gonna negotiate you down to 6 gold.
Oh, we should get 2.
You're Mr. Moneybags, man. It's up
I
to
got
you.
21.
Don't tell her how much. She's gonna be like, that's
I won't.
perfect.
Can we have
for
both of
2.
Well, I like you, young man.
I like you too. I like your
shock.
bird.
She's like, for 25 gold, I'll give you both poisons and this scroll of water breathing.
Oh, that's a good deal. Too bad I'm down 4 gold.
Well, I was gonna say, I'm assuming we started walking
Do you
that
have
direction.
anything to trade?
Yep, let me check.
At some point, we will walk in. So, whenever you decide that is, we're walking that way.
Or roll me an initiative.
Initiative.
I have a 3. You beat a 3?
Barely, but I did.
Okay, so they walk in before this negotiation's over.
Alright, so I've like got my money laid
Yeah.
out, and I'm like,
Like a
one,
kid.
Yeah.
two,
yeah,
like that's what I got. I'm like, this is what I got, and then she's like, more. I'm like, okay.
And she starts to turn around. You guys walk in. She's like, well, you can certainly have the poison for that.
And you come in.
We
Like,
walk in. Yeah.
Hey,
It's apparently
you
my
spot
initiative.
me 4 gold.
For.
Poison.
Poison and a scroll.
Yeah, all right.
Poison.
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 Nice.
Poison.
So you got 2 poisons, right?
Yes.
And you have a scroll of water breathing.
All right.
Yeah.
Is water breathing
That
a
might come
ritual?
that might come in handy.
So anybody can use that.
I know, but if it's a ritual,
We gotta ask her how
I
we're
can
supposed to
use it always.
capture
If
these
I can.
mosquitoes, though.
I don't know if it's a
I'll look it
ritual.
up
I gotta
real
look
quick.
it up.
But I gave you the.
You can
4
look
gold.
that up and tell me because I don't know either.
Oh,
I
So
don't.
how best are
Of
we
water
gonna
breathing?
capture?
I don't think it is. I think it's like fly.
yeah. It probably isn't just my mom.
So poison will poison somebody and give them some pretty other bad effects. So if you do it to somebody else here in the group, let me know and I'll let you know. If you really, wow, nice. If you use the antidote, it will remove the poison condition from anybody. You have 2 doses of it. Well, you have 4 doses of it, I guess now.
Up
If you
to
use it as an antidote,
24 hours.
but use it one or the other. You can't use half and half
All right.
because once you shake it, you bake it, you break it.
Shake and bake.
Okay, so there's a cost to transcribing. It's like 50 per
50 gold.
per level, right? So that's 150, right?
So no, I just it's 50 gold to transcribe a spell.
Okay.
That's the way
And
I'm
how
doing
long
it.
is that going to take me?
That will take you a solid day.
A day.
Yeah. Thus
I
the
have
cheat.
so much poison.
Okay.
5
Does she have any
poison
other
vials.
antidotes in case we get other poisons that we might eat?
She has 2 antidotes.
Just
Okay.
regular
Well, I have
antidotes.
She's really poison focused.
But I have pure poison, so.
Oh, okay.
I have a spell.
Okay.
What spell slot? Is it a level like 1, 2, cantrip?
It's a
Cantrip perchance?
not,
Probably
it's not a
second.
cantrip. It's
Dang
a
it!
two.
Okay.
It's a level 2, so you have how many level 2 spells?
I would
2.
like
2.
to
Okay.
transcribe this.
I need 3 hours to get my bow.
I need a full day to transcribe this.
That's fine.
8 hours.
8 hours.
We can maybe go
Focus-
talk to
focus
Uncle
work.
Esther in the temple while you transcribe this.
That sounds great. I need to go buy supplies. May I have some money?
We
Where's
should
your
just
money?
give him the
I just spent it all on poison.
poison.
How much do you need?
About
I can't wait till this tank runs empty. I don't even remember how much you have.
I've been keeping track very.
Oh, I know.
Have you
I
been
know.
watching me erase?
Yes,
and
no, I
change it
know.
constantly?
I'm trusting you are. But
50. I need 50 for supplies. Hey, this one is a good one.
We need the
Water.
25 platinum apiece.
Yes.
Yep. And
Whether we steal it from the dude for not killing the lizard people or not.
Sure, we're not saying this out loud. We're talking quietly off to the side, so nobody's hearing us talk about whether we're for or against them.
Roll a perception check. Everybody that's outside, roll a perception check.
The bird is listening
outside?
in.
Are we outside?
Yeah, because we bought the stuff. Now we're talking about this outside.
10.
I got a natural 20, which I have no bonus to it.
I have 24.
Okay.
19.
So you guys start to talk. You're like, "Hey, it's already," and you look right up on the roof, and the bird is just right up there, kind of sitting down, just barely moving. Almost looks like a fixture on the roof.
All right.
You guys can step away.
Let's
if you
go
want.
have this conversation
Okay.
somewhere else.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. All right. So, I just don't want to talk.
It's
about
funny that you knew it before. Okay.
Where would I get said supplies? Would it be the apothecary, or would it be
Now you can get some supplies at.
like for inscribing?
I know how good you guys are at shopping.
Uh,
Hamish Goodbody's Provisions, or you might be able to go down to the temple and get some. The temple that's in town. They might.
They would have.
I
They
gave
would have
you
like
50, by the way. I took
50.
it out of mine, so you might want to write that down.
But
'Cause I
asking
no longer
around,
have
it's
it.
either Hamish or the temple would have like writing utensils and supplies like that.
I need specifically because I'm gonna tattoo it on that kind
Oh.
of stuff. Yeah. So,
Okay, you have a tattoo kit?
No. But I assume that would be part of the 50 to buy the special materials needed to do it.
Let's go to the temple. They tattoo people all the time, right?
I mean, it's part of my
Temple and tattoos.
spell book to do that.
Okay.
So you probably would have a tattoo kit, wouldn't you?
You have a
Well,
primitive
I have-
tattoo kit.
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Whatever it takes
Okay.
to do
Sure.
it.
Sure. It's just it's like the Samoan kind of
Yeah,
Okay.
that's what I-
Fair
yeah, I'll
enough.
do that.
And they don't look good at all.
It doesn't need to.
They-
It needs to be the arcane sigils
Sure,
and all of that
sure,
stuff that
sure.
I'm carving into my body.
But you guys look at his tattoos, just not done.
Even if I had the best stuff, I don't have skills of it, so it's.
I
I
got
don't
prison
think.
janky tattoos.
Yeah, I don't think it would look any
This
better.
is my girlfriend.
girlfriend.
It's like one of those.
That's what I'm
You
imagining.
in prison and there you got a B.I. and stop after that.
Yeah. Oh, you're
Okay,
making
yeah,
it look
sure,
bad.
sure.
Yeah.
No, it's cool. It's cool.
It's like
That's
children's
why you
drawings.
But there are
wear
per-
sleeves, right?
But if Jada Care had a little more self care, I'm just saying that maybe these
It's
tattoos.
scribble scratches. It's arcane sigils and stuff that work. It's all it needs.
It is.
Right?
It is. It is.
Functional.
Just utility.
Functional.
Yes.
The whole day
Yes.
tattoo.
So you can find the proper kind of ink,
Okay.
and you can find that probably at Hamish's then.
All right, then I'm gonna go to Hamish's. And
Okay.
Hamish is the guy we need to talk to, right?
He's
Hamish?
provisions, yeah. So
It's worth.
so yeah, for 50 gold you can buy this special squid ink that's enchanted to hold arcane information.
Perfect. I don't know anything about this meeting between the sheriff and them, but I'm headed to that. I tell you what I'm gonna do.
I'm going with you.
Cool.
Let's go get kicked out of more stores.
That's
I'm
what
not
going with
gonna.
them.
If he's gonna offer for 50, I'm taking it. Gold. I'm good. I'm not gonna get kicked out of any place.
Okay. Okay, so yeah, you make it down to Hamish's, and he's a dwarf with a long black beard, shaved head, and he was a member of one of the town's councils, and he's like, you're some of the Osborne's lackeys, huh? Coming here to do his bidding.
More like we're the dukes.
Sounded
Dudes
like
lackeys.
We're the
Sounded-
muscle.
Sounded to me like Osborne's got you right where he wants you, so whatever. What do you need?
Talk after business. I need that squid ink you got
Oh,
there.
yeah. I've been waiting to sell that. Finally. Give it to you for 50 gold.
Deal.
It's marked down. It's marked down
Sweet,
from
sweet.
from
That's
125 gold,
Wonderful.
He didn't, he thought there was going to be a special niche for it, but
Yeah.
no, he's like, yeah, take it. Whatever.
Yeah, thanks. So, I really appreciate this. But,
Yeah, don't drop it.
No, sir. Put it away. So, you and Osborne. Doesn't seem you like his ideas.
He's a piece of shit. What do you mean? Yeah, I don't like his ideas. Times are way better when Ryder family was running things around here. Seems like yesterday when Meadows was just a beautiful little place. But Ryder's family made some big sacrifices to keep the community nice, and he lived up to that. But this jerk, he just lining his pockets, if you ask me. I don't think he's going to stick around anyway. We'll be rid of him in a couple months, I bet.
Yeah?
Maybe
we
a
should
year.
Think that.
I don't know. He just seems like he's one of those guys that comes into town. Moved here about a year and a half ago. Came into town, had a bunch of parties. got a lot of people drunk, made promises, and then got himself elected mayor somehow.
Somehow. You said that was about a year ago? 8
Mhm.
months ago?
Yeah, the election was a year ago. Osborne moved here about a little longer than that, a couple months more.
And then a couple months later, drought seems to happen.
Well, it's not really a drought, but
Well,
yeah, I mean,
you know what I mean,
those
the water dries
changes. Yeah, changes, a lot of changes. Nothing good's happened since he's been here.
So you have men that follow his business, like a work crew?
Work crew.
I don't know.
Um,
I don't know. I'm looking for like thugs,
well, he's
Like,
got
guards.
he's
men.
got Simon and Adrian. They're his. He says he needs bodyguards, so they do his bidding.
Mhm.
One talks with a really goofy accent.
Hunchback guy. Looks
He's
at the
not a
ground a lot.
hunchback. I don't know. It's not. Yeah, he just walks around like that. I don't know what his problem is. But yeah, he's one of. He came. They moved here with Osborne.
Just seems kind of odd. 8 months ago, suddenly the swamp starts drying up. Anything else happen around that time? Anything weird? Anything strange?
Well, we started seeing those guys come into town every once in a while.
Guys, it's the first I heard of it.
Past 6 months or so. Yeah. There was so often a crew of about 4 or 5 guys that come into town, get drunk, bring a big wagon, get some supplies, raise some hell, get arrested usually or something, and then head out. You
Haven't
know.
seen him since.
No, I see them about every four weeks or so. They were in here last week.
You know whereabouts they're from, or where we might be able to.
No, they don't talk much. They usually head kind of to the east, come from the east, head to the east. They pack some supplies and some food goods. They've taken some business from. They've taken some business from Sven. He used to do all the horse work around here, and all they do is buy the supplies to do it their own. So I don't know if they've got a work camp, or maybe they're doing some mining or something. Maybe they're doing some mining that's messing with the aquifers.
Those vigilantes you guys were talking about? Not vigilantes. What are they? Vagrants. Vagrants you guys were talking about? Up
Yeah,
there?
that's got me thinking. Maybe they're doing some kind of mining or something.
There's some caves or
No.
something up
No,
in that
we're
direction.
not. We're about producing.
Just I'm
all
just
kind
asking
of goods
what-
for around here.
what
No,
are you-
it's swamp to the north, and good fertile land to the south.
Just wondering why you're going to mining. What?
Well, I'm just saying some of the equipment they take out there, industrial equipment, things that you work on wagons and big hardware,
Doing some
big
digging, maybe.
Yeah, maybe like some digging equipment. Maybe not mining per se.
It's good talking to you. Thanks for the name.
Yeah. Hey, be careful. The sheriff's kind of going through some problems right now, and just keep your noses clean when you're in town here.
Does the sheriff say your sentiment on the mayor?
Yeah, he gets paid by the mayor, so what's he gonna do, right?
What is he gonna do?
What do you think he's gonna do? Is there something that you think he should do?
No. Not
Not at the
particularly.
moment.
It's just like, does he know that we know that he knows
Right.
that they know?
They don't know
Well,
that
well,
I know that we
but-
know that they know.
So you just snapped out of that moment that you guys were going back and forth? You just snapped out it with like I don't know.
Kind of just like
Okay.
nothing particular right now. We
What-
just are
what do
trying
you-
to figure out. It seems like most people didn't like the mayor.
Well, like I said, nothing came good about him being here. And seems like nothing good but good could come from him being gone. And you know Apple Osborne, Applebottom, Osborne, Applebottom.
Close
He used,
enough.
he used to be part of a group called the Ruffians. They're a gang started right around here some 15 years ago or so.
Osborne or Applebottom?
Applebottom.
It's
Well,
the
that
same
is-
person. Osborne
Osborne
Applebottom.
Applebottom is his
Oh,
name.
The
well,
mayor, yeah.
I don't know. I thought we were talking about the
No.
innkeep, the apple
No.
apple cart.
No.
Okay.
That's for
Too many apples.
Yeah.
That's
You
for-
fool! No,
Rupert.
he goes, in some of that, because the two folks that are with him, Simon and Adrian, were part of that group too. So, don't trust him back then. Why would I trust him now? He don't remember me, but I remember him. And this guy's an older dwarf. So, just saying, don't put all your pears, all your pears in one basket, so to speak.
Well, we're here for Karamikos.
I understand, but
Not-
you're a long way from. You're
The mayor of a town or
What's this city called? Orchard.
Orchard Meadows.
Orchard
Orchard
Meadows.
Meadows.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to say. Don't put all your Orchard Meadows pears
What's
in one basket. But,
good for Orchard Meadows is good for Karamikos.
He
So,
says,
that's what I was
it's
trying to
good
say.
for Karamikos.
he says, I know, but you're a long way from specularum, and the law up here doesn't really apply that much.
That's right.
I'm just saying, we took care of a rat problem in another city. I think we can take care of the rat problem here too if we need to.
What's
It
it?
was a little
What have we heard
unconventional.
about? What do you know about? You've been over to Kelvin. They say some cults starting up in Kelvin.
Not no more.
Not no more.
No, Kelvin.
That's what
Yeah,
we
our
are.
cult.
Our cult.
Yeah.
Oh! Missed that.
Yeah,
I was
yeah,
thinking
yeah.
the rat
So
cult.
did I.
No.
Our
That was
cult.
a different. That was a different.
Our
city.
cult. Your
Uh,
ears perk up and you're like, yep.
I'm not
Oh,
sure
what
what
are you
cult
talking?
you speak
So
of.
what did he say? What?
He says. Have you been over around Kelvin? Stories come through here that some kind of cult starting up over there.
We all just slowly look at John and like,
What do we say about this?
The mistress has the well-being of all of the people. The best at heart. The best for all the people at heart. Whatever. However I say that. That makes sense.
Yeah.
She's looking out for us all.
Oh, so the Duke's involved in that?
We are all involved in that.
I'm not involved in no cult.
You are not asked to be.
I got converted to Yolanda just not recently, and I follow her diligently.
Just know.
And it's kind of
Still
fun
has
being
your
the
best
tallest
interest
one in
involved.
church.
Ah!
Yolanda. So, if you guys, if you roll, Yolanda, you might know. Yolanda is a halfling cleric of bounty and harvest. So that seems to be the church in town.
Makes
Okay.
sense.
Okay. Well, anyway, enjoy your squid ink. Not sure what your crazy mistress cult's going to use it for, but as long as it's out of my sight when you do, I'm fine with it. And good luck with getting your bow fixed.
Oh.
Thank you.
And
Ooh, that sounds kind of.
if anything,
I think he knows that I know that he.
That he knows.
if
He
anything,
knows that I know that he.
I don't know what you know, but he knows that you know. I'm so lost. In
Okay,
this.
so he kind of gives you an awkward wink.
I just nod.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right, and
I'm gonna go get my
he
bow.
wishes you guys well. If you need any other supplies, he's got a lot of basic stuff here.
Do we want more rope? Because we've only got 100, technically.
Yeah, I got 100 feet of rope now.
Oh, you got my
'Cause
rope too?
I got the rope. Yeah.
Okay, so I'll
the
take
ropes
that
that were
off
tied
of mine.
together. I kept a hold of.
Okay, well then I'm gonna take.
He
this
does
off.
have a single span of silk and hemp rope, which is really strong and really light, and it's 100 straight feet.
Oh shoot!
We don't have that.
I'm deleting my rope. Don't have rope.
It's only 6 gold.
Oh, 6. Oh, wait. Okay, I misunderstood.
No, he has it in
100
his.
feet.
He has it for sale in his shop.
But when I heard you say 100, I thought you meant 100 gold.
Oh,
I
no.
didn't hear the 100 feet, and I went,
No.
we don't have that.
No. It's 6 gold for the silk rope. It's twice as long and twice as light as like a regular conventional rope.
Twice as long, twice as light, twice the strength.
I have no money, so
Either do I.
I think we need it.
I'll buy it.
Alright. So you guys carrying the rope, or are you gonna give me 50 feet of rope?
Anything else you can think of that you might need? Because
Let's
this is
together.
probably the guy.
Oh, you can untie it. Unless you want just
Any
200 feet of rope.
utilitarian objects that you think might help you in your
I
upcoming.
feel like this is a hint.
Are you saying like we need?
Hey, look above my head. There's a question
The
that just-
exclamation point.
I need to get a hat. I need to get a hat that does that. That would be really good.
That would be good.
Well, I got the water. I mean, I got the magic part covered. I don't know what else we need. I mean, I have rations and a crowbar and a hammer
I guess
And
we
a
could ask
futon,
him. We could ask him,
and
like, if we're going into the swamp or whatever. Like, do you suggest anything?
water shoes, water moccasins.
Well, he suggests some of this wood that he has that doesn't get wet. You can burn it; it doesn't get wet. If you want to do that, it is for one fire. It is 2 gold for 1 fire's worth. And he would also suggest that you have a.
I'm not telling you need this, but you need this. It lights
That's
up.
really good.
It's a little
Yes.
expensive, but
That's really good. I'll try my hand at making my own first because I
Yeah.
just like the idea.
Mhm.
And he'll say that there are what they call sippy holes in the swamp, and a sippy hole can just suck you right down. And so something to use to probe out in front of you as you walk can. And so he's like that. He's got these extendable poles that you can buy as well, and they're 5 gold per pole.
Will
But
my staff work for that? Can I just prod
what
my-
if you
It-
lose
it-
it because it'll suck it in?
your staff will work, but
She'll
what
be
happens
so
is
upset.
what happens is even like 6 foot away you can like, oh, there's the edge, and it can have the propensity.
You just need
They're
one,
called
right?
sippy or sucky holes because once they start going, they create a vacuum that pulls you in.
Seriously, are you sure this isn't the forest from
I know it is. It's perfect.
Princess Bride? Like straight up.
I like it. I think, like you wouldn't necessarily lose it though, because you're just trying to feel if it's soft.
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly. Yeah.
Well,
I mean,
your
but
So your
But-
staff will.
But to be honest, we've already established that your staff is only like 4 foot long.
Yeah, it's not that big.
Yeah.
So
So yeah, you can. He's like, yeah, that'll be fine.
Yeah.
buy one of these staffs.
When he hears you debating and arguing about it, he's like, Yeah, that'll work fine.
Okay, so
I
can
don't
we get
believe it.
wood for
We-
one
we need-
fire, 2 fires?
Do we need fires? We need fires.
I say we buy it because he's suggesting it.
Well, you guys ask him
How
what
much
he
money
suggested.
do we have?
Not a
Without.
lot.
Oh, we're running out.
We're getting low.
We're getting low comparatively to what we used to have.
All right, so we need. Do we need a fire?
Guys, what's 100 platinum pieces?
A lot.
1,000 gold.
Yeah.
Just kill some lizards.
Yeah.
You know what? You make a lot of sense, but I'm not
I
gonna
forgot
go that
about
way.
lizards,
Or-
though.
Have the lizards not attack.
Maybe
town.
the
That
lizards will
fixes
give
it,
us
too.
1,000 gold.
They might have 1,000 gold. Yeah.
Sure.
I doubt it.
So we'll get 1,000 gold there and 1,000.
Oh, now that's
There
my
we go.
group. That's my team.
Well, you know what the thing is he had a sword that had a whole bunch of gems on there.
He did,
Wow.
and there was an
The
axe.
battle axe at the smithy
Ooh.
that I saw.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
so
can't
maybe
believe
those
you
guys are
didn't
the
pipe up
bad
about
guys,
that.
and we just take their stuff.
I think we still need to talk to the lizard folk to know.
Figure out what's going on.
Sure. So we need the wood, and we need
Okay,
Two
so how
sticks.
much was the wood?
You know what?
Let's get 2 sticks.
Uh-huh.
That's what you
Well,
said,
with
4.
2 sticks, you don't have to walk single file.
That's what I'm saying. We get 2 sticks, and maybe 2 logs of wood for 2 nights, just in case.
Just in case.
Because we only have enough sauce for 2 nights anyway. You know. So.
Mosquitoes.
Yeah.
Mosquito sauce. Yeah.
I
know what
see
you
you
said.
guys like getting all dressed up with your poles, and people are like tourists.
Yeah, that's what it is. That's what it is. Everybody's been talking about these death vines and
Death
death
vines
holes and
and death
porcupines
vines.
and
Sinky holes, undead, killer vines, bog monsters, hanging trees. It's
Hanging
like,
trees. Yeah, that's
Okay.
Oh, the hanging trees are cool.
yeah, we're gonna go in there. It's
Anyway.
gonna be a walk in the park. There's just beautiful flowers everywhere. It's gonna be great.
Okay,
Then,
all right.
then I got a
so how
great
much
big
was
humongous
the logs? I
quarterstaff
missed the logs.
Two gold each. I think.
for the fire. Yeah. That's what
So
it
the-
Each fire.
Yeah.
So that's
That's a great
4.
price.
4.
And you want 2 poles?
They're
You technically
extendable.
have one.
Yeah, for 4 feet, and it's the mistress's. What will she do to all of us if we lose that?
Yeah, we need
Would
that.
it be that big of a deal?
Yes.
Blasphemy.
I also can't.
Blasphemy. What would your sister think?
Oh, digging deep and dirty.
2
2
poles.
sticks.
As the one with the money, maybe I don't want to buy 2 poles.
I mean, that's up to you.
Yada! Yada!
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
Hi!
Who's this?
Are you gonna be heading back to the inn a little bit later?
You're gonna need a bath. We're definitely gonna need a bath later.
There'll be a bath. I will do.
Well, I'm cooking up some special porcupine pie, and I just thought you might, want to get together later.
Who wants the 2 poles? Do you want a pole? You want a pole? Who wants
I'll
the
do one of the
I
poles, 'cause I'll-
will have a pole, I guess. Sure.
Definitely.
okay,
for-
pull.
I gotta
Yeah,
respond
I'm not
to Griselda.
Griselda.
I got it.
Does porcupine pie offer a bath?
Griselda.
You start to say it, and she's like helping you say it right.
And
Can we get a to-go box?
I need privacy for 8 hours.
My
Afterwards,
room's free.
my room is also free. And after that, I'll take a bath. It'll probably sting a lot. You're gonna have to be very careful because I have to have plastic wrap on my tattoo and all that.
Oh, John. All right, I'll see you
There
later.
we go.
She kind of skips away. It's a skip limp, but she skips away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cute legs. So messed up. I
Um,
want to go get my bow.
okay, you go back.
Write down that you have a pole.
Oh, I have a retractor. It's like a telescopic. pole.
Telescoping pole. Yeah, it
10
goes
foot?
12 feet.
12 feet. What does this retract to?
3.
6 feet.
Oh.
Okay. Okay, so it just goes side by side with my other pole on my back.
Okay. Okay, so you head down, and
I am now out of commission.
there's two guys in front of you, in Sven's shop. He goes, as he sees you approaching, he waves, says, "Hey, just a minute, I'll be right there." I forget Sven's voice, but whatever. You see him wrap up this big wheel and kind of put it on this pack and helps this other guy with it. They're wiry guys. They look weathered and they're human. But this thing's heavy. It's probably over 100 pounds, probably. Maybe not quite that heavy, but loads him up, and the guy puts him, and then he puts on this pack that was kind of made for it, and you see him paying Sven a little bit of coin, and they kind of walk past you guys, and don't look at you at all. Kind of look down at the ground, and kind of walk away from you, and you can come on in.
I want to see which direction they go. I'm going to pay attention to where they go.
Okay. Well, they're walking through town. Do you want to follow them a little bit?
Yeah.
Okay. You watch them, and one guy says, you see him, and they stop, and they're having this argument a little bit. One guy wants to go to the tavern, it seems like. And the other guys no, and the other guy starts walking to the tavern. He turns around, cussing, and picks up with the other guy, and they walk eastward out of town.
Okay. No.
So,
Well, we got 8 hours, don't I?
Mm-hmm.
okay. All right, so you walk in, and he goes, "Hi, Ara. It's nice to see you again. I had a little problem with the bow. It was cantankerous, kind of like the horse over here, and I got a little carried away and kind of broke it." Just kidding. Came out really good. Look at that. Look at that. Steel embedded. It's nice, right? It's nice. So this will add 50 yards to your short range.
Oof. Okay.
So 150 feet to the short range.
Mm-hmm.
No. Wait.
50 yards.
Another 50 puts me at 200.
So, and I think we might have had some confusion on the magic aspect of it. So, I'm going to give you a choice. So, it was a +1. It was actually a magical +1 bow. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
And it had this arrow regeneration ability.
Yep.
So, one of those is going to get lost. But the mechanical aspect that he put in is part of the bow now. Okay, it's not a plus or anything. So you can keep the plus, or you can keep the regenerative arrows.
I would probably keep the arrows because
Okay.
it's still a +4.
Okay, all right. But you have this extended range now that you can document.
Now I want to verify too because it actually had three things technically.
Okay, go ahead.
You also said that as long as I was holding it, I cannot be surprised.
That's still part of it.
That's still okay.
Yeah, that's the nature of the wood that it's constructed with.
Oh,
So
okay.
he didn't replace the middle part of that. It vibrates.
Okay.
It vibrates when there's danger close. It was crafted by this barbarian bower, and he embedded that ability into the bow.
Okay.
So, yep.
Okay. Just wanted to make sure because I was like, technically there was another thing, and I didn't know.
Got
if
it.
you
No,
remembered.
you're right. Yeah, good call.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah,
all right.
I need those arrows. I like the fact that I don't need to buy arrows. Just shoot.
In the long run, I like your okay. So you guys are in there. You went out. You came back. She's finishing up her deal. Anything else?
Nope.
Okay.
I already got my ranged weapons. Some better ranged weapons.
Okay.
Did you want to
What-
ask about the axe?
What does he see on you? Does he see any weapons on you?
He sees my battle axe that I have.
Okay.
And my helmet. I got my helmet on. And that armor. That half-plate armor.
Are you with us, or did you go back to the room?
No, I'm with you.
Okay.
And he goes,
I'm just waiting.
Goldrock, correct?
Yes.
I try to pride myself on learning new folks' names as soon as I can. You got a nice blade there. Did you, see that?
Yeah, I saw it.
Yeah?
I
Yeah.
can't afford it.
Oh, it's not for sale. It's,
Oh.
that's,
Did you make it?
no, my father, Percy Franz, made that. And, he carried that as a commander in the Horn Rage conflicts. It's a sweet weapon. It's seen a lot of battle. I know it's pretty, but it's not a dress saber like on that mayor's belt. That's the real thing. It's a gem of fire binding in the middle of that. You ought to see it when it moves. I'm not going to touch it because it makes my nervous predisposition even worse. It makes me want to... kind of does the same thing it does as whiskey does to me. Makes me want to fight. Fight hard. But she stays up there and reminds me of what it was like when I used to do what you does. So, just thought you would appreciate it.
We need a rogue.
A rogue to steal stuff.
So
Sneaky sneak.
I had a third level barbarian thing for my wild magic.
Yeah?
I can, for a turn, I can sense all magics around me. Anything that's magical around me.
Really?
Yeah. I can do it twice per long
Like,
rest.
detect magic?
Yeah. It's detect magic, but it only lasts one turn
One turn.
versus 10 minutes.
Okay.
So
Okay.
this I'm gonna flavor it as this is the first time that it just kind of hits me, and for that
That's
one turn,
beautiful. That's
what do I
beautiful.
see?
So you look at this thing, and as you start looking at it, you're not sure if it's something that he's saying or not, but you see the hammer. So you're kind of looking up at it, and all of a sudden the blade of this thing starts to you see fire, like a fire kind of leaping off the blade of this axe as it hangs on the wall, and like it's not there. But you turn away and it's not. You can tell it's not real fire, but it's there. You can see it. Like that's part of its history or past, and it's kind of emerging from this gem that's coming in the center. And then you kind of shake your head and you look down and you see these waves of like yellow energy doing this from this guy's hammer, like boom, 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 just and. Again, you shake your head, and it's there, but it's not, and so you kind of catch yourself. But that's the two things that you see.
I was gonna say my bow
Nearby.
would probably be
Yes,
resonating of some kind.
you kind of see
It's
the arrow.
almost too much.
It's
the very first time,
You see
but-
an arrow always like on her bow. It's just sitting there
Yeah.
on her bow, and you know it's not there, but you see one sitting there all the time. Is there anything else that you'd be wearing that
I don't think so. I think it's just my bow is magical.
Okay. And the ring that you have. You see, yeah. You see a misty aura just like it's on fire, like it's smoldering coming from it. But again, that just kind of disappears into the ether after a minute, and you didn't see that. You haven't seen that before, whether you're wearing it or not. But that's what you see around you. Okay,
Cool.
That's a great flavor. Great
Yeah,
flavor. That's really cool.
Well, you get it for one turn. So it's
Yeah,
6
yeah,
seconds.
that's it. Would happen just real quick. That was all
Yeah.
like around you, and so yeah, probably in the future if you use that, it'll be like a perception to see what you see in that one turn.
Yeah.
Kind of thing. Okay, all right, well
I'm
done.
cool with that.
All right, cool. All right, 3 hours gone by. Lila, anything specific you'd like to do? Okay,
Should persuade
so you focused. You found your time. 8 hours goes by, and you finally. Through some, it's a little painful, but through that, you go ahead and you get this inscribed, this new spell that you've memorized from this scroll inscribed.
Yes.
The question is,
Mm-hmm.
you had to read the scroll to do this, which would trigger the scroll's ability.
Yep. But even when I inscribe it, the scroll is going to be destroyed regardless.
Okay.
Right.
So yeah,
Yeah.
So that scroll is gone unless you have a. Okay.
No, but I now have it as a ritual that I can perform, but I can't because of my abilities. I can't cast that spell with a spell slot. I will always have to do it as a ritual.
Understood. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I understood. Okay, cool. So you feel like, one thing that you detect about it though is that if you cast it on something, that something can only breathe water.
Oh, so it's not the normal spell.
Oh, okay.
I'm asking.
That's what is it? Normal spell both?
The normal
It
spells.
says you can still retain your normal mode
Okay,
of restoration.
Yeah,
So,
that's
I mean,
fine.
That's
No,
fine if
no,
it's a
no.
different kind.
It's fine. It's
Okay.
that. It's
Okay.
the normal spell. Okay. All right.
It's a pretty
So
powerful spell.
yeah, it's a good deal.
Well, like the
It
guy
was
in
a
my
great
current
deal.
I didn't know he could inscribe it.
In my current campaign, they just did it. They just used it. They did
Oh,
some
really?
underwater Stuff. Yeah.
Oh yeah, well, in the right situation, yeah, but it's, I mean, at higher levels you can cast it on multiple people, right?
Well, the spell itself. So the spell is a 3rd level spell,
Okay,
Up to 10 people.
and it says up to 10 people.
okay, all right,
So it's
Got it.
It has no upcasting, no downcasting. It just is what it is.
okay,
So,
got it. And it's made for these underwater adventures and stuff like
Yeah,
that. I get it.
I mean, it has
Okay.
no other use besides water.
Got it. Okay,
It lasts for 24 hours, no concentration. It's like
it's a ritual though, so it's
Correct.
not like you're drowning.
no. This is prepare.
Sure,
and then
sure,
go.
sure. Okay. You guys are equipped up. You're equipped
We
up,
were on a boat
and
the druid cast it every single morning.
anything
So
you'd
for
like to
24
do
hours,
before you start meandering towards the fervor glades. It is midday,
Okay.
so
Do we want to go?
Do you?
I
This
mean
day?
there's more town to explore, but I mean, to be honest, fervor glades was where the action is.
I mean, if we want to go now, midday. I mean, I feel like I've spent myself on a ritual. I don't know how you would rule that, but if that's all I've done and I'm still good to go, I have all my hit points, all my spell slots. I'm ready to go. Unless that'll cause me to be, what's the word? Exhausted. Then I think I'm ready to go.
No, you guys, I mean,
Tattooed would be
super fun.
no, in
I'm
real life.
definitely tired afterwards.
Yeah.
Really? Man, every time I've gotten a tattoo, I felt it was like cathartic. Like I took a nap during one of them.
jeez.
Yeah, giant baby.
I'm one of those people. They're
I did.
tattooing me, and I'm like,
Oh man,
I can
Wow.
relax now. I'm calm, I'm tired. These
No,
look like
I'm gonna
crazy.
say you're okay. You're good to
Okay.
go. I mean, yeah. I don't think you're tired, but you're not to the point of exhaustion.
Okay.
Let's
So,
go.
so is there like a path through this? That
There's
you
a
said
path.
There's a bridge that goes over.
There's
it.
a path to the north that meanders. It splits off and meanders through these old lotus fields, where there's like a raised. It starts off bigger and then it splits off into smaller and smaller paths. And it's raised so people can get through and work in these areas. So if you can imagine a bunch of like kind of oval-shaped areas, each one kind of flooded with this raised path above it. It meanders north that way, about another mile to 2 miles, and then it starts. But that's what you see in front of you is like this raised maze of what is now a dried area that used to, be what the town has told you was the lotus fields. Mm-hmm.
They're like rice beds, like you can see.
Yeah, almost.
In
But
movies or whatever.
imagine that dried up.
Yep.
Well, I can do this ritual just in case, and it'll be good for 24 hours.
Do it.
So, he would
Okay.
probably have to have some water because it's water breathing. You got to involve that. We'll draw some. Each of you guys have to stand within a circle, and he'll.
Do you
sprinkle
invoke your
water.
tattoos at all, or?
Well, it's part of a ritual, and sure he'll be referencing it, and they'll probably glow or whatever. But I like the idea that you had said with the dirt, but this time it's going to be with water. It's like pouring it on your head, and you're like must
baptism,
breathe
huh?
deeply, and you're like it's life.
Oh, it's really challenging. Does everybody participate in this? Because for this ritual, you have to let him pour this big jug of water right down
Sure.
your throat.
Yep, absolutely.
We're getting waterboarded
Yep.
to go through
What
this
does
ritual.
this do?
Yeah. I don't know. This is, but I'm telling you,
will.
it's
The
whoever
mistress
goes first.
will bring life to you. You will be able to breathe this water.
I can breathe underwater.
Yes. Open up.
who's going first, if anybody.
Oh.
I'm not going first.
I'll go.
All right.
All right.
I'll go first. Just get it done.
So,
Roll Constitution check.
oh man, he's gonna take Constitution checks.
Druids don't have seal form.
Seal form?
But she
16.
not at the level
16.
That she can swim.
You're trusting. You're putting a lot of trust in him. As he just, you're choking, and then you start to push him away, and Jada grabs you and kind of starts chanting maybe a little bit harder, and
As the water's like pouring over you, I'm like
and
drawing sigils.
and you can't breathe at all, and you're struggling. You're just but then all of a sudden it breaks through, and you find yourself breathing, and this water comes in, and you blow it out, and you're breathing this water now. But it was not comfortable. You like a very low Constitution roll may not have been as healthy, but
So, like, I'm thinking, like, while that's happening, I'm, like, on your forehead drawing some arcane symbol, and then after it takes, it, like, evaporates into mist or something.
and you hear her wheezing and coughing, and
Yeah.
like you hear this whistle coming out of her throat that doesn't sound normal. And when she talks, it's like two voices are talking, like parts have been added to her throat or something. She doesn't sound. She sounds like it's almost like she's talking in an echo.
I do it on myself. Last, after I do it to you guys.
I'm gonna learn.
Roll
Do we
a
all
Constitution
need
check for me.
Okay.
Do we
Alright.
all need it? Maybe not.
That's a nat 1.
Nat 1.
On myself.
Okay. So
You can't talk and
I'm like,
train yourself.
so you are unable. You lose faith in your ability to do this.
Okay.
And you are like you're panic. You can't overcome the panic of that. You're drowning, and even though you know you're casting it and you know the spell's ability, you're losing faith in doing this. So you can stop here and try to do these two, or you can keep going and maybe do some damage.
I think so. Let me ask:
If you
if
stop,
I do myself, if I do them, then they'll get it. But if I keep going and take damage, will I succeed on myself and still
Yeah,
be
you-
able to do them?
Yeah, you're going to have another Constitution check.
That's fine. I'll try.
Okay.
I'll
Okay.
I'll try to
Try to
power
push through it. Okay,
Yeah.
you need more than a 7.
I need more than a 7. All right. Well, that's more than a 7.
Okay,
I got
okay.
a 12.
So you push through it, but you had doubts. Like didn't I transcribe this right, or
Yeah.
maybe it's not for more than one person, or what? But you push through it. So after a lot of suffering and actually coughing up a little bit of blood, you guys. He's like,
Really
"Who's
empowered
next?"
now.
Yeah.
Who's next?
Con check.
9.
9. He's struggling, and you push him away, and you can't grab him the way you did Ara. He's running. Are you going to pursue him? He's like running from you because you're trying to drown him, and he's like fighting you.
I'll give it a shot. I'll try.
Okay,
I'll
strength
try.
check.
I'll try. Strength check.
Okay, roll low. Grab one of these dice that's rolled.
Oh
before, right?
man, let's see my best one. You're gonna get a nat 20.
Did you get it?
This is not the graceful,
No,
the
this
graceful.
is not the great.
Sp-
6.
okay, you
I'm
try.
much
You
higher than that.
you're trying to pour this down him. And he's
Okay.
just so. I guess what are you going to do, Goldrick? Do you want to try to? Do you want to try to?
Take your medicine.
I'm trying to have faith. I can see there's power here, so I'm gonna.
Roll another Constitution check.
Yeah.
Don't roll below a 7.
Nat 20 that time.
Okay. All right. You buck up again, and your words ring out, and it pulls you back in, and you trust in the ability of this conduit of the mistress, and you again. All of you have this strange voice. So now you've seen this happen.
Now I'm looking
so
at
far-
Not as bad as it looks.
And they're talking to you. It's not as bad as it looks. Their voice is like echoey and stuff.
I was gonna say mine seems to be the easiest.
Maybe-
now.
Maybe
It's
one
'cause
of
you're a
us
druid.
should not, so we talk clearly.
And they say in
I'm
harmony.
going
No. Okay.
in harmony.
No, I'm kidding. The spell, you've got less than a minute for the spell
All right,
to
it's now or never.
Okay.
Constitution
I don't
check.
know why I'm trying to roll. It's you to
The
roll. I
opener.
just got to pour.
17.
Okay.
She's like, okay, and she just stands there, and you're like, ready to pounce on her or
Yeah.
grab her, and she's like, takes it. And yeah,
All right.
and
Sweet.
you again finally breathe in. It breaks through, and
Yeah.
and now you have that same. You all have this same strange harmonic to your voice, though. So anyway,
It's good.
well done.
Good ritual.
I'm glad that didn't go as smoothly as it did. Okay, all right.
Like I
So
said,
you all-
right now,
you
if
all
I
can
started
breathe.
drowning, I would have thunder
Yeah,
waved
you-
you so fast.
You all can breathe air and water now for the next 24 hours.
Nice.
Sweet.
Okay.
We enter.
Okay. So
The
you move, and
dead
as you get out of this kind of
Ourselves down
Yeah.
before we go.
oh yeah, so
Yeah.
you should probably stop and do that if
Yeah.
you're going to.
Murder mosquito repellent.
Yep.
Okay. All right.
We are totally tourists. We're like, okay, take your medicine
Yeah.
before you go. You got to rub on your bug spray.
Does everybody have all their poisons?
Yeah.
Yeah, you got our poison.
Yeah, I'm gonna put my regular poison in my dagger. Because I didn't do that yet.
Get your hiking sticks out. Everybody ready?
You got your water, your
Yeah.
hat, your sunglasses, your camera.
Yeah, over
Okay.
the camera. Snacks. Need those too.
Snacks are important.
There's nobody there. They're there.
So you followed guys out to the
Well,
east?
there was a mechanical. And I'll while we're walking, I'll say this. There was a gear of some sort, and the guys that the smithy was making in town, and he gave it to them, and they went to the east, and it just didn't look like anything. I don't know. It didn't look normal. So.
Did I notice you doing that little winky wink to?
I don't know. Did you? Did you perceive it?
I don't know.
He actually winked at me. I just nodded. I didn't.
You saw him wink at her, but she didn't really reciprocate the wink.
Oh, okay.
I just nodded. I just kind of went.
So what was that winky? What was that wink about? The Hamish.
I saw him and the sheriff exchanging something in the middle of the night the other night. I think they
talked
know
to
each
him
other.
about it, or did he see you? Like what? I guess.
Is that like a hush hush wink?
I guess that's what I'm asking. Is like, did he see you see them?
Not that I'm aware of.
So why would he wink at you?
That's weird.
I don't know.
You're not lying to us about anything.
Maybe you should.
You can do
throw
an
a
insight check if you
test.
want.
Maybe
I
you
don't
should-
allow players to do insight checks with other players. It's just the table.
Oh.
So
I was gonna say. I mean, no, I'm not lying. I'm telling you what I know.
I'm just,
yeah, you just kind
Test your
of
bow.
met it best you can.
Yeah.
Trying to get somewhere here real quick.
They are definitely in cahoots with each other. Whether that's for a good reason or a bad reason, I don't know. But
then
the fact
sheriff
that
is
he
making
knew-
something for those guys that possibly.
Could be mining or
The thing is, we didn't tell him my boat was being fixed. And he knew.
Oh,
So him and the sheriff clearly talk somehow.
with their voices.
Right, but what I'm saying is, we dropped the bow off and then we went over here.
Yeah.
They communicated somehow in that small amount of time.
Mm.
So whether he went over there before going to his shop, or, small town news travels fast, and everybody talks, I don't know.
Does that work for us or against us?
I don't know. We just need to remain neutral until we figure out what's going on.
I don't want to kill the lizard folk.
I don't either.
Oh, yeah. For once.
We're rubbed up, right? We
Yeah.
we got all
Yeah, but we can catch them and try to get
how do we
things
catch
for
How
what's
big
her
are
name.
they?
Huh? About that big.
Oh.
So are we just
Thousand.
like?
She just needs the
and
juice.
getting,
Do we have like an empty
I have
bottle?
a flask.
There you go. We're putting it in the flask because
So we're just gonna spend the next, or are we walking and just?
Yeah, that was
slapping
my
the-
plan.
Okay.
Just
Okay.
walking.
We're
And
gonna try to wall.
There- Every 5 feet, one accosts you, and it lands on you and sticks to the salve a little bit, and then flies away.
Okay.
and we just try to catch it and smash it and put it in the flask.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah.
All right. So I want everybody to do a nature check to see how well you applied this stuff.
no.
Roll that 20 on this one.
Hell yeah.
Did we help each other?
Oh no.
Like-
Well,
Like-
you did not.
Well, I'm just thinking like a parent, like, oh, we got to make sure all your sunscreen is on.
Did
like,
anybody roll below a 10?
Yes.
No.
14.
Definitely.
19.
I got a 5.
I'm scared to roll.
I had spots missing. It's okay.
I got a
can
nat
cure
20.
myself.
Can I
Nat
spread
20.
some of that over to
Yeah, right.
No.
Oh, wait, can I have?
Yes,
can
you
I
can.
Have my inspiration.
Yes. Here.
I don't want to do that.
Oh.
Oh, that's worse.
That's what
I want to
no.
give her your inspiration.
Yeah, okay. I don't want
I mean-
murder.
Okay, so people are going over. She's
Yeah,
like, "Don't
myself.
touch me! Don't touch me! I got this." And
You can-
and
if she
yeah,
wants
yeah.
to.
You feel something pinching you down on your inside thigh, right above your knee.
And
Yeah.
I scream and say, "Oh God!" I don't know. Like, do we have more applications?
Yeah, no. You guys look at her and she's just got globs of it, like on different spaces. You know, it's on her
So
ear.
this is an oh
and-
honey moment. We need to
Oh,
So-
the third
So
roll
roll again.
of, oh my God!
Okay.
Just
blew my. Did
Okay.
she blow this inspiration?
It was a.
Did you do
Okay.
the other little
So what
inspiration
were your
there?
numbers?
Is this part of an inspiration? What is this?
No, he got it from his question.
Oh, never
He got
mind.
it. Give me that dice. You got it differently because I thought you were going to be here later, so I did something different.
Okay.
So what were your numbers?
4, 3, and 5. Plus
Okay.
1.
Okay. Okay. All right.
Yeah. This is you get to go
Okay.
to jail.
So
Yeah.
so She's applied this whole jar
Oh, no.
on herself. All right. So
Don't do it too.
so
And
she's
burnt
wiped it in
too.
her hair. She's wiped. A lot of it's on her clothes.
I'm just
and and the jar's gone, and she's like, I don't have any more in the jar. And so she pulls out her britches and kind of like putting it down her legs where she just got bit. And so I will take that into account as the mosquitoes
I'm
come.
sure you will.
Okay,
No.
all right.
I was gonna say with the nat 20, you're like, I have a little more salve.
Yeah, right.
And you guys are like the whole time like, you should got it probably, and then probably over here, and she's like, I got it.
Oh,
So
Fully used.
okay.
Yeah, that dice is definitely going to jail.
Okay.
Yeah, it's in jail.
All right. So the environment's changing. There are no more trails. You can see the water line where as you move into this dense small cypress trees cover and splot the land. Many of them dead. But the stumps from ancient cypress trees still populate the area. You can see that the water line has dropped at least 5 or 6 feet, maybe more here, as you look at some of the trees, how deep they were rooted and stuff. But the area here is, as you step in and you go in about a half a foot and you into the water. And you can kind of navigate stump to stump if you want to. That keeps you a little bit higher on the ground, but it's the water's not like putrid or anything, but it is murky. It's dirty. It's like got soot on it, like it was the bottom of something previously. So everything that you're stepping in and stepping on is covered in like a black kind of a film that kind of smells very rich and organic. You see bubbles popping up every once in a while bloop, from maybe some kind of a marsh gas or something that is releasing from the ground. Bloop. And as you kind of move forward, the cypress trees hang over. Kind of, you have to kind of move them aside as you kind of fight your way and pull your feet out, moving forward. So it's slow going. It's basically difficult terrain everywhere.
do we have a sense of direction? 'Cause we're trying to head.
So
Where were we trying to head?
Probably
the
the top
bridge?
of
There
the
was
river.
There was a
Or to the
Stone
top of the river,
bridge.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's
no,
supposed to
the
be
Stone
a-
bridge, and then to the west there was the
A village.
a village.
I didn't get the name of the village.
She said it was
Lizard-
Lizard
but it's
Folk
Lizard
Village.
Lizard Folk
Yeah.
Village. The mayor, not the mayor, the sheriff.
so
Sheriff said he can't.
from where you guys are right now, you can go angle left, straight, angle right, or hard right. Actually, you can go hard left too if you want. So
Do we have
you're-
cardinal directions that each of those apply to?
so you can go, north, east, west, northeast, northwest. As you kind of enter this area, it doesn't look like there's any. The only direction that you got about that bridge would be a kind of northwest from here.
Do we want to head to the bridge?
That's
That's
where we know
lizard
that there's
folk.
a whole bunch of lizard folk is in
Yeah.
that village up that direction.
And we can talk to them, and if they don't
So
like
northwest
us,
is a bridge, and you know that would be kind of
West of
finding your
that.
marker.
Yeah,
Because
gotta find the bridge, I think.
or you could head straight north in hopes that you're close to where they're talking about, but you don't know. So you know if you find the bridge and you go downriver a couple miles, you should be close to this village.
and then that's also where they said that the river comes and goes through aquifers and all that, right?
That's
like all of that.
that's a river that seems to be a major tributary to this whole swamp infrastructure. But the river doesn't come down towards town. It just runs kind of parallel on the north side of this swamp.
And feeds this one.
Kind of, yeah.
So
There's no like
the bridge is where we want to go. Is that,
Yeah.
is that what
that would give you a mark. Like if okay, we're at the bridge. Now we need to go down river a couple miles, and we should be close to this village. That would give you
Or
more
we
of a
could head
mark. Or you can
north
just head north
and
and
hope that we
Sure.
have a tracker druid who can get us
you
there.
can head north until you would likely hit this river, or this
River.
whatever it is, this stream or whatever it is, and then you could search from there.
Okay.
But you know it's going to be many miles of this, either way, probably.
Yeah. I have no preference.
Okay.
I'd say towards the bridge.
Yeah.
Okay. So you start trudging and moving forward, kind of trudging your way through the swamp. Mosquitoes come up and they land on you, and you see a lot of mosquitoes around Lila. She's constantly kind of just flinching and like that, and spitting them out, and there does seem to be very many on you guys at all. But
we can use you to collect. You got them all?
Your bait.
There you go.
We just
Yep.
start collecting them off of her. as
so
we
the way
go.
this works, every once in a while, I'm rolling a dice, and if I get a certain number, you have the potential to get bit. That's all. But at any one point, there's 15 or 20 of these buzzing around you, and they're like little hornets. But they land on you, and they walk around, and most of them don't bite you, but some of them, you're noticing that they're getting stuck in the excessive salve that you've put on your body, and they just kind of get stuck there, and then they lay over on their side, and as you guys look, she's just beginning to be coated with 20, 30, 50, 100 of these things that are just on her,
Wonderful. That is perfect. It actually worked out.
kind of like a fly strip.
Yeah, so we
Yeah.
can start collecting them off of her
You're welcome.
and bring them to mother.
Sure, and
Grid.
they're still, some are still alive, and they have salve on them, so you're putting them in something or something like that.
She had a
Vial.
So you guys will go
vial
up every
or
once in a
flask.
while and pick a few off of her and put her in this vial.
Yeah.
You guys are moving forward.
Yeah.
I'm using the pole.
Okay, got it. I was just getting ready to roll for that.
You have the other. I was gonna say you have the other.
Okay, all
I
right.
do,
I bought
so
it.
you do it, and I'm like, oh, okay.
So you do. You hit. You say, "Are you using your pole?" And it goes in the water. It goes deep, and so you find the edge of this kind of invisible hole that's in there, and you kind of step back from it, and you see the water kind of flow into it for a second and do a little swirl, and then it stops, and you guys move around it, and that happens 3 times as you guys are moving around. So these poles are probably a good idea.
Got it.
And so you navigate this
Finish.
around, and
And you for buying them. Thank you.
and you kind of are going uphill just a little bit, and you notice that it's only like a couple inches deep, but it's just mud and gook. And you see in front of you a structure, and then beyond that you see a larger structure, and there's a bunch of little small raised black things around the first structure that you see, probably 30 or 40 of them maybe. And it's all kind of coated in this black goop, but it looks like maybe an outhouse or some kind of a building with a bunch of these smaller little structures around it. And maybe it looks like it has some kind of an ancient wall, or maybe a soot-covered fence that surrounds the whole area. And then beyond that, you see what you think is a house, maybe, that's raised up a little bit off out of the swamps. It's probably actually maybe 10 feet out of the swamps area, but this is, probably several hundred feet away.
So is this like if the water line was normal, all of this would be submerged?
You're thinking.
Does it look like
Might be the
there's been activity? Well, I'm either thinking it's the lizard village, but if it's submerged, would they
Definitely doesn't look like a functional village of any type.
Okay.
Everything here looks like it may have been underwater, not like, at some point. Yes.
Does it look like there's been any activity around here?
It's a swamp. There's all sorts of activity going on. You hear buzzing and humming and.
But no, like
Like a fire. No.
what I'm asking is like, are there people
No, you don't see.
excavating
No,
this?
you don't
at
see
some
anything.
point?
No.
Because I had a theory for a second that maybe they drained the swamp to get access to this.
Oh.
But I don't know. Let's explore it.
Yeah, let's keep going.
Okay. So you want to go towards it? Around
I'm
it?
interested. Sure.
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
interested. Let's go towards it. Might be a hag or something.
Auntie Ethel.
Oh no.
One moment.
Oh, you what you got there?
Give me 1 second. If I can do this from here.
Oh,
Like a cemetery.
it's a cemetery.
Well, that's what we see, but our characters don't see that.
I'm going to try this. Hang on a second.
Do you need help?
Yeah.
Do you need literally an extra hand?
Wonderful. That was beautiful. There are
really cool!
There are some on the hut, so not perfect.
Shut up.
Oh my goodness.
Okay. And imagine it kind of covered in black soot and, kind of dried moss and stuff. Okay, so you guys, there's a little water kind of flowing around it, and you guys are headed that direction, yep. And you get to the edge of
Squishy.
you get to the edge of this area right here. Now that isn't a river around it. It's just a little bit deeper, area. You see that it has kind of the shape of maybe an old cemetery.
Okay, if I can walk over there, I would like to see
And those are spread out a little bit more, but yeah, so.
if these are tombstones like I would expect
Perfect.
a real tombstone to be. I'd probably want to go to the closest one and see if I can read it
Okay.
to see gauge an age. As if this has been underwater for a while or whatever, then at some point in time.
Okay. So, will you do me a favor and exchange one of these ones on this little island here with one of the pointy ones? Yeah, and put one on each side there, kind of. There and then. No, you're good. You're good. No, one pointy one and one normal one.
Oh, okay.
There you go. Perfect. Excellent. Okay. And then the rest are just kind of scattered around.
Sure.
So you're walking up there by yourself. You this bridge is there, but it's kind of gives way and it's just kind of rotten and decrepit. But use it. The metal rail is kind of the metal chain that's holding it still there, kind of to help you move through. But you go there. So everybody else is where they're at, right?
Nobody else is coming with me?
I'd follow them.
Okay. So
Yeah,
you're
I'm
Two
fine.
people with sticks. I was
Okay.
gonna say,
Yeah, I'm
probably
following.
gonna.
And then our ooze
Okay.
friend.
got it. Somebody's got to get a picture of that, by the way. Put it in
It's
Discord.
happy. It's happy. It's nice.
So they're covered in this black soot. Roll perception check. Anybody on the island?
Natural 20 and no plus, so just a 20.
7.
Okay. So you see movement around that larger building over there. kind of a plodding movement.
I'll
2 legs moving around, but it's a ways off, but you do see it over
I'll
there.
whisper and then I'll point.
Yeah, you guys see. You see the lone skeleton.
There's our undead.
Ooh,
Hey
I
Katie, can
do
you get an
stuff.
above shot of that and then put it on Discord too at some
Yes.
point?
Excited. You're like,
I know. I
Ooh,
have
undead.
stuff.
I,
have
anytime
stuff
I bring a
for
map,
undead.
if somebody would do that, that way I can put it in the video, kind of for that section. That'd be cool. Okay, so yeah, you do see that lone creature over there, but these are in front of you. They're covered in kind of a dried soot, a dried moss. The bottom of them is kind of wet, as that is the kind of the transition part to where it starts getting murky and muddy.
okay. I don't know how I feel about that. As soon as I see a walking skeleton or rotting body, that kind of tells me go away. But I'm also a D&D character, so maybe I'm not that way. Like, I have to separate
gonna say, I
Josh
feel like
from
Jada.
Jada.
Yeah.
So I feel like Jada would be like,
Everybody that's not on the island, roll a perception check, please.
I was gonna say, I just put you wherever. 'cause
No,
don't
I would
know.
be behind. Yeah.
So I
12.
pointed it out.
Okay.
So are you back here with me, or did you go across though?
I wasn't on.
You
the
see a
island.
creature meandering over here. Doesn't seem to notice you yet.
Okay. So I'm gonna look at you and try to gauge, like, quietly, like,
Do I see this one over here also?
Nope.
I-
You just
I-
see
I only
you
pointed down
guys.
one
You
point
guys
down.
see the one over far yonder.
Should be able to.
okay. So that being said, I'm like,
This is horrible for
Are we going on to be? We then go.
for those listening. Goldorak is trying to whisper. It's a horrible audio concept.
Whisper into the microphone.
They say Goldorak whispers to.
oh, I guess we can do that.
Are these,
Jada signals with his hands, doesn't say anything. 1, 2, 3.
are these 5 feet?
Now is it 1, 2, 3, go or 1, 2,
Huh?
go?
Yeah, we'll say those are 5 feet.
On 3.
So you and me are just standing back there looking at this other skeleton going, okay. But see, I'm just sitting there going, I do my little cantrip of produce flame. I'm like,
Are you lighting it up?
Because I have my.
I think you said you lit it up.
I mean,
Yeah.
said you
So
did.
you guys see this glow coming from behind you.
And we were in the middle of counting.
Oh,
to
okay.
3. 'Cause there's like
And I'm
1,
getting
2,
ready.
3. Okay. All right.
I'm getting ready to hurl this thing.
So that feels like we're going.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Okay. All right. Going where? What are you doing?
I'm gonna go for the one I can see.
We're both going for this one.
Oh. Okay. Okay. Gotcha.
No.
Okay. So everybody just like boom splits
Yeah,
off. All right.
that's what we're
Did
doing.
they tell you what they were doing?
Terrain.
Well, I was next.
Oh,
to
okay,
you.
okay.
So
Got it,
I'm
got it.
going-
Well, you saw me like,
Yeah.
I'm like,
Okay.
I have that.
Okay. Go ahead. You guys get a free round.
Okay. All right. So I'm going to.
They didn't seem to notice you at this point.
I'm going to go behind one of
One
these
moment.
things.
We look here.
Oh, are these grids 5 feet? I assume.
yes.
Oh, I got to count how far that is.
Well, poop. Okay, let me look at something. Sorry, I lost my.
No.
Okay, so he's like
worries.
90 feet away. So I can hit him. I have 120 feet, no problem. So I'm gonna just hide behind this thing, and then I'm going to Eldritch Blast.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I gotta look something up. I forgot to use Let's go here. Let's go to there. Let's go. I know what the stats are, right?
This is a lot of graves.
Actually, I just realized something. I guess I'll have to draw my bow instead. I didn't realize it says 30 feet on my flame. So
You can walk towards them.
Yeah.
I did.
Difficult terrain, so.
Oh, yeah, 15 feet. I don't know, is it 20 feet for you because you're special?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like Legolas just walking on
Mine's
the
like
snow,
12.
where he has like no weight apparently. That drove me nuts. I have weird issues with certain little details, and I'm just like,
Yeah.
no, I'm sorry. He still has weight.
Yeah.
He's not so weightless that he wouldn't sink in the snow. I'm sorry.
But that he got a nat 20 on his roll.
I'm pretty sure he got like a 37 because how? He was levitating basically.
Yeah. Love it. Love it.
Anyway, sorry.
Okay.
soapbox.
So, what'd you guys do on your first turn here? What happened? So
Arrowed
you moved
skeleton.
out. You produce flame. You're like, crap. And as you're moving, you pull your bow out.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. And then you shot.
14.
14. It hits. Your bow kind of clankles around inside this rib cage. You see some like it's just covered in black like ooze and dried ooze and stuff. So it's not, there's no really fabric or anything that you can tell. But yeah, so okay, it does have, looks like a helmet on. Go ahead. So yep.
Oh, 10.
All right.
Rolled a
You hit it and spun it around. It's one of its arms fly off, and it looks down at it, and it looks at you, and it starts plodding towards you. Okay.
I have the turn undead spell.
Okay. All right. Hang on a second.
Hang on.
Just
Until we're surrounded.
help her with that
Wait
game
till we're
wise.
surrounded because it's only 30 feet around you.
Uh-huh.
So wait till we got a bunch of them around us or around you because then it doesn't do any good until then.
Okay.
Because you do it and it turns them right at that moment.
So it will turn 1 or 50.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
So it's like
Oh,
it's an
gotcha.
AOE thing kind of thing.
Oh,
Think of it like
okay.
that.
I thought it was like I had a perimeter around me.
You do,
and
it's
no one
30
could come
feet.
in.
You do, but you can actually hurt them if you do it when they're in that perimeter.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Think of
Okay.
it as an AOE
Yeah.
spell, right?
Yeah.
And so, okay.
Yes, that's useful.
Okay.
I can handle AoEs. Yeah. Okay. Then I'm gonna. I guess.
Crossbow.
Yeah, crossbow. That one.
Okay. All right. Go ahead.
So I have 11 to hit, right? That's what I did. I roll to hit.
Yeah.
Okay.
11. 11. It hits it, but it doesn't seem to do anything to it. It just like rattles around in it. It deflects off this this creature that's nothing but bone and a little bit of kind of decayed fabric and stuff, and the bolt kind of ricochets away.
And I can move. I'll just move by you or behind you because I don't get to go as far. Right? Yeah.
She's on one of those spells.
Yeah.
Okay, what are the boys doing here?
I hid behind this thing.
Okay.
And then reached around and Eldritch Blast.
He does have partial cover.
Okay, I got a 20.
Okay, that doesn't help him then.
Not a natural 20. But
Yeah.
And so, yeah, that's my Eldritch Blast. And that's a D10 plus 3. So that is 5 force damage.
Okay. Oh, force damage, huh?
Yeah.
Nice. Okay. Okay, that hits him, and the whatever he was carrying kind of flies up in the air and flies over that statue that's behind him, and you see him kind of fall down on one leg, and you don't really see, but you kind of you don't really see its head anymore, but you see its hand kind of pulling itself towards you.
Okay.
'Tis but a flesh wound.
Exactly. Okay, so
I'll move forward.
okay, Yep.
whatever I can do, like 10 spots, 10 spaces.
yeah. So you can get to the other side if you want.
Well, isn't this difficult terrain?
Oh yeah, it is. Let's see. Up here, where you guys are at, it's not. It's kind of dried and lower
Okay.
enough. But where it's like watery, you sink down in at about a half a foot.
Okay. Well, I'll just go to there. So this, I can't. He's prone, right?
Yeah, he has range. He has some cover for range. Yes, for sure.
And I don't see this one.
Well, I would say you heard them doing their
Yeah.
thing. I would say that you know something's going on there.
I'm gonna, since I saw that one fall.
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't see it crawl.
Right.
I'm gonna turn and throw one of my regular javelins at this guy.
Okay. Jesus, a lot of dice.
I didn't throw 11 plus 5, so
Yeah.
16.
That hits, and he drops as the javelin hits, and he hits in a tree behind him, and he trying to shake himself off it. He kind of pulls his body apart, and he just kind of collapses with a rib cage kind of swinging on the javelin. It's stuck in the tree behind him.
Okay.
Yep. All right. Okay, so with that, you guys hear the ground. Kind of hear earth churning. You see various spots around the area. Probably each of you see 4 or 5 different spots that are kind of turning and moving and bubbling up as you see things starting to break the surface of the ground. And back to you guys. We're not in initiative, but
Okay.
so I'm gonna say this though. I'm gonna say this. You see,
This one, right?
Is dead?
Yeah, he's stuck.
Well,
His
just
body
give it
collapsed
back,
and
I'll
his
leave it.
rib
Yeah.
rib cage is stuck to a tree with his javelin.
Oh, okay.
okay. So these aren't, but you see the ground moving. Put 2 right here.
Ooh, how about you guys? Scary.
You see the ground moving in these different areas, just starting to churn, like something's coming up out of the ground. In those areas, you don't see things to attack yet, but that's what you see.
He's doing the anime bend.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, where his
Yeah.
knees are, where he's like all the way to the ground.
Yeah.
And his knees
Oh yeah,
JoJo
that guy.
Bizarre
That
bend.
guy's my favorite dude. Yeah, he's like, I refuse to straighten
Need a
up.
hairdryer.
I've threatened to cut him off at the ankles and re-glue him, but he's like, no way.
Get him warm
He's
with
been
a
a good.
hairdryer.
He's been a good one for me. He'll do damage if he gets to fight you.
Sounds like
We pull them on
Challenge, yeah.
and run.
So you guys are seeing this happening. You think like they're not going to just pop out of the ground like a Michael Jackson concert or something. They're coming up out of the earth
Popping out of the ground.
in these areas that you see.
Okay.
I'm basically giving you another round to do whatever you want.
Yeah, I'm trying to think what I could do that would be.
Roll a perception check for me. Anybody on the island?
I'm just hoping there's not one underneath me. 13.
Nat 1.
Nat
13.
1.
You
Okay.
are looking at your javelin
Okay.
over here,
Yeah.
wondering how am I going to
Okay.
get
What
that?
was this?
How am I going to get that?
Huh?
What was that? What'd you roll?
13.
13. You notice that the 2 gravestones on this are distinctly different.
Then I
they're
spent my turn wiping off to see if I can.
they're
read
distinctly different. So you can. Which one would you like to wipe off?
the one right in front of me.
Okay. You kind of wipe it off, and there is a it's made of like a hard wood of some type. It's got a symbol of an axe, 2 axes crossed in the top of it, and in the bottom of it it says gauze, kind of scribbled in there in kind of a rough writing.
I'll shout out.
GOZ.
I'm gonna say, what does yours say?
I'll look at it.
Okay.
Going over there on my.
Yeah, you go to take a step, and something has your ankle.
Oh no.
Well, I'm gonna battle axe it then.
Okay, you look down and you see his hand on your ankle. It has a it's going to be a little hard to hit, but it does. So, all right.
So maybe 17 plus 5, 23.
Yeah.
22,
Okay, you
22.
chop it right off at the wrist. That's no problem. Roll your damage though.
Oh wait, not that one. I got rolling too many dice. 7 plus 5, 12.
Okay. All right. You chop it off the wrist. You don't see anything more of it right at that point. So you can move over there, but that was your action to kind of attack that thing.
Yep.
So you moved over there by
I'll
it
move
now.
over there by
Okay.
that, and then
Okay.
keep an eye on that spot where that wrist was.
You see the ground kind of churning and stuff.
Okay.
Okay. So next turn, these things are coming out of the ground, and
Two ladies.
you see by everyone that's there, 5 feet away, you see another one coming out of the ground. So whatever you see on the board, at the end of this turn, these will be lofted out of the ground, and you see about 5 feet away from them in an odd, a random direction, you see the ground churning again.
Is running away an option?
Oh, it's always an option.
Run away!
So I feel like this is gonna get.
We need thy holy hand grenade.
I feel like this is gonna get dicey.
So I'm writing down because we got a puzzle as well, so I'm trying to figure that out. Hold on. You said Goz, G-O-Z.
G-O-Z, yeah.
Okay.
Somebody roll a history check. Well, no, you didn't say it out loud,
I
so
haven't
you roll a
said that.
history check.
History check.
Sorry.
Oh.
You're over here with me going, we should run. We should
I know.
run.
I know.
And I'm sitting there going, I think we might should run. Yeah.
we should run.
We should run.
Right?
I believe it is. Yes, it is a 15.
15. Doesn't sound like a human name.
Noted.
Like, you know.
God, and then the other one says.
No, Gauze.
Goz,
G-O-Z.
and the other one says Illa. Right? Godzilla.
Clever.
Got it.
Godzilla.
Did the skeletons we see, they look human? Or human?
Roll a perception check with advantage.
Nat 20.
Nat 20. No, there are humans and lizard folk mixed in here.
Oh. This is a lizard folk grave. I don't know this because he hasn't said anything, but player. 2 distinctly different graves.
A lizard god and a human god.
No, gods.
There's
Dude's name that died.
I know,
was-
but like demon name something, like it's like something very not good. One
Oh,
human, one
maybe
lizard.
this is
folk,
not a
maybe.
puzzle. Maybe this is just a clue that at one point in time, human and lizard lived in harmony.
I think that is.
I mean,
yes.
technically, we have lizard people in our society, right?
True.
I mean, it's just
They're
real.
hidden.
Not in this continent. They're not. They're like orcs. They're not on this continent. They're not really blended in with people that much.
We were talking about our society.
Yeah, I was
All
talking
the
about.
politicians.
Yeah,
and the lizard
that's what I was.
Sorry, you're talking about real things. Okay,
Sorry.
How dare you take me from my fantasy? I'm just kidding. Okay, all
Sorry, I
right.
did make that clear. I was talking about.
I was
you
fine.
know,
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
So,
so
no to intermingling.
Wait.
They did.
Maybe.
Maybe.
I don't know. I haven't read the other
so
one.
you see more human, but you do see some lizard folk type skeletons, but they're way larger than what you were dealing with earlier.
Oh, okay.
We should.
No, I mean, I'm just saying that compared to the stature of the ones you dealt with earlier, these skeletons are
More.
more like what you have heard in your caravan stories.
And I'll yell that. These
This
look
one
like
says
lizard men and
gods.
humans.
Because the humans are 5.5 feet, and these other skeletons are closer to 7 feet.
Oh dang.
Oh,
We should run.
which is.
We're about to have a bunch of. Well, but see, now you can use that. Cool
I know.
spell.
I
You
know.
should totally
I
use
know,
your
but
cool
You should
spell.
run into the middle of the
It's
graveyard.
not
Just be
that
like,
cool.
boom.
Yeah.
It's not that good.
Come here, boys. Come here,
Do
boys.
you have Spirit Guardian?
Come.
No, that's like a.
That's a
a
5th level spell. 4th.
third.
That's third. Oh wait, we're not there yet.
We're not
Lila.
there.
Yeah,
You
we
gotta
are.
be level 5.
We're
I
in
need
the
you to
third
roll a
level spell.
perception
Third
check.
level
It's a
spell.
very important
Oh,
one.
okay, yeah.
It's a very important
Third
one.
level spell. Sorry. So
Roll a good number.
Gotta wait.
And use your inspiration if you have
Yeah.
it.
I
We
know,
use-
we use 3.
I know that was
Spirit
sarcasm.
Guardian is the greatest spell ever. I love Spirit Guardian
Oh,
so
dang.
much.
That one
10.
needs to go to jail, too.
10?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
That's right. 5th level.
Um,
Not high yet.
That's what I thought, because I thought it was a
all I
fifth
can
level.
say is
It is.
It's
Spiritual.
a
you
power.
feel the temperature drop around you.
Oh, great.
Mhm.
There's gonna be stuff underneath me.
I'm gonna buy you a dice jail. That you
I
can put your
know.
dice in.
I'm drawing the little battle axes, and it's terrible drawing.
Well, you're drawing on it. That's really cool, though. Okay. So, we're this far from initiative. But, yeah, I'm going to roll initiative because, yeah, we're going to roll initiative. So, we'll see what happens. Okay, soft service initiative. Come on, Joe. Come on, Joe. Ooh.
Rolling dice, you'll just roll in that 20. But
10.
rolling dice, yeah.
10.
13.
3.
18.
That's what I got.
18.
That's the new dice.
Yeah.
13.
They're all
18.
in dice
I got an
jail.
18.
I'm going to give it to you.
3.
Oh, you got 3. Okay. Oh,
I also
golly.
got
Okay.
3.
Where you at? Golden 3. Okay. I'm at 10. There we go. I think that's good. Okay.
What did you roll?
3.
You also rolled. Oh, good.
Okay. You guys will just go together.
With new dice.
Jada, what are you doing?
I'm just gonna buy
You see Goldrack. You see the ground kind of moving
Like the
between you two.
third
Cobblestone's kind of getting upset a little bit, and you see a handless forearm bone kind of poke out of the ground, and right beside this hand that's been severed, and you see Goldrack kind of over by that one, other stone.
I see that he's probably focused on that hand thing now, and
Sure.
I'm gonna. I don't know. There's a voice in my head that says I have to read these things, and so I'm gonna go.
Is it right?
It's either Rigel or the other voice that I hear, or
Okay.
a different voice that I don't know about,
You can make it over there.
and I'm gonna try
As
to
you
read.
as you turn,
Yeah.
I want you to roll a perception check with disadvantage, though.
Okay.
Tell me if you beat a 13.
I do not.
Okay. So you make it over to the other stone, and you start moving it off, and you see the word Wilfred Ryder.
Oh.
So an ancestor, probably.
Okay. This is not a pub. Is there any symbols or that I need to know? about, or
It's
does it matter?
so on the top of it is a where that other had an axe.
Yeah.
This has kind of a symbol of a cornucopia. That it's hard to tell, but as you look at it, you're like, is that a shell? Oh no, I see what it is. A cornucopia.
I really want you to draw a cornucopia.
I did.
Yes, I need to see it when you're done.
It's terrible. I mean, look at it. Oh no, I just turned it off.
It was so bad. The
It
thing
was
goes,
bad.
I cannot show anybody
It was
this.
bad.
Somebody just vandalized me.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
There we go.
Jada,
Yep.
you go over there. You do
It is
that.
a cornucopia.
Jada, you.
It's a little tiny one.
It's-
I don't know if you can see it.
Good. It's actually on the gravestone, which
It's
is
on a
great.
gravestone.
Ara.
Are these out of the ground now? Or no? If they're not.
Yeah, no, there's
I see-
one out of the ground and one coming out of the ground, but I'm thinking about something else. How
Oh.
far are you from Lila?
She said she was
I'm
right behind
yeah,
me.
Okay. Roll a perception check, DC 17.
Oof. Oof. I rolled a 17 and I have a +5.
Wow. So as you look at these things, you get you feel the hair on the back of your neck kind of stand up, and you feel coldness. Like maybe she's casting some weird spell or something. So I want to give you that information before you do any action. You can do what you want with it, but that's what you feel from right behind you.
Can I turn around and look at her to be like,
You
what
can.
are you doing?
You can. You turn around and look at her, and she's kind of looking at you and looking forward. But right behind her, you see an apparition that's kind of flowing, not touching the ground, and it has these two hands, and it's coming up to give her a big hug. It looks like
Big hug.
it's got a small dagger and a seed bag in the other hand. And it looks like maybe the face of like a child, but the body is long and distorted, like it's been stretched in a strange medieval machine as it kind of hovers over the ground and comes forward towards her.
Friendly?
This is definitely a puzzle.
It's totally puzzle. I guess so. My issue is I just don't know how to hit a ghost. Like my brain just went, "Zoink, Scoops! It's a ghost!" Like I don't know what to do except for run. So I'm gonna alert you to there's a ghost behind you. First of all. Zoink, Jinkies! I'm still probably gonna. I don't know how.
And as she talks to you, her breath turns like cold when you're in the cold.
Yeah, something tells me like throwing a fireball at it's probably not gonna help.
Ooh,
I can try.
Double damage.
I was gonna say I can try, so I'm gonna, or not fireball, but produce flame. It's a baby fireball and huck it at its face.
Okay.
I'm assuming I roll.
Yeah, sure.
Sure. Does nothing. 14.
The fire takes hold and latches around this like chilled aura that's in the air, and it works to penetrate it. Roll your damage.
Okay. 9. No, I'm sorry. No. I don't add my spellcasting. 6. I
Okay.
apologize. I was cheating.
You can see the fire working to diminish what it's engaging with, but whatever energy is coming off this is countering that too. So you don't feel as though the fire is effective as you've seen it against like non-corporeal things.
Yeah,
No, I mean corporeal things. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
But
I was gonna say, how
you
tall
did
are
hit
you,
it.
Lila?
5'1".
Okay, so
Okay.
I mean, I tower over you for the most
Yeah.
part, so I just hucked it over your head.
Yeah.
All right. So each of the skeletons that can move, we don't have to move them right now, but they're going to move 20 feet closer to anybody that's out there right now.
So all of these,
Yeah, all of them, and they're times 2, basically.
each of these are 2 of them.
Yeah, basically. One of them's still coming out of the ground, kind of, but yeah, you can just kind of just guesstimate it.
20,
Okay, so this creature
15, 20.
leans out before Lila's even had a chance to understand it. She kind of sees this white apparition in the pupils of Aura's eyes as its hand, its mirrored vision that you see of it, swoops out towards you.
It's good dice.
Okay.
I mean, bad for us. Good for
Goes
you.
in jail. Should go in jail.
And you
Yeah,
should
that
go
one
in
goes
jail.
to jail. Or give that one to me.
Or give
You
that
can
one
have
to-
one of mine.
Lila, you feel this punch in the back as this bag of seeds hits you from behind, scattering these seeds that disappear into into the air in front of you. But as they do, you see little bits of your life force grab onto each one of these seeds, and it pulls from you as it scatters these seeds in front of you. Sorry. You take 6 points of damage, and I need you to roll a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, I was a nat 20.
Hey.
Plus
Okay. All right. So you lose 3 points of hit points that you don't get back.
Oh, your max is down.
So you took 6 points, but you lose 3 points that you don't get back.
There's an
An override
override
max.
max HP.
So now.
And you reach out as you try to grab this stuff. It's worse than like seeing blood leave your arm. You feel your life force depart as it puts you down, and you kind of just sink into yourself as you feel just inexplicably weaker than you were a second ago. And as the time you kind of turn around, the thing moves around beside you with very rapid speed, and you see this dagger come up between you and Ara, and it tries to strike Ara now. The dagger just misses as it goes right in front of her, right in front of her bow, and it holds this pose up like this as it looks at both of you. Its childlike face, the only thing left of it is like the cheeks and the bone structure, but the eyes are missing and just hollow as it holds up and looks to do what it can next turn. All right.
Are you
Goldrick.
sure it missed me? My AC's pretty crappy.
It rolled a 7.
Oh, okay. Then yes. Just saying my AC's
so the
bad.
skeleton that I cut its arm off, it's still under the ground, right?
It's trying to come up. It's about halfway up. Yes.
Well, I'm gonna rage. And
Okay.
Rage. Let's see what the think two.
What was the thing called? A flumpus? No.
Flump.
Flump. That's
This
it.
is the one I want.
Is it flump?
No.
Aw.
When I rage, I can teleport 30 feet every turn.
There you
You've been
go.
waiting on that, haven't you?
So I'm gonna just go to the closest ones. Let me see, that's 1, 2. Yeah, that's 30 feet.
Okay.
And I'm gonna
Jeez, that's terrifying.
go
Teleport.
We're just
reckless.
sitting there, all of a sudden he just goes.
Yeah.
Right?
It's like,
Yeah.
what?
How does that look?
What does it look like? Do you disappear or do you just blur?
I think I more of like a blur.
I
You
think
know,
so
I'm here,
too.
and then you see me there for just a split second, and I kind of.
I like it. Like there's
quick
yeah.
mist goes,
Yeah. Oh, yes, that's great. Yeah, just a.
and then I'll, and I don't know the first time it's ever happened. I'm like so
You're like, I gotta get over there,
Yeah.
and you're there.
Yeah, and I was there. So
Nice.
I'm gonna reckless attack and all that garbage like I usually do.
Did you ever see that scene from
That was
it's like the second X-Men movie with Nightcrawler where he's like killing everybody
Oh.
inside of the
Yeah.
freaking
Yeah.
white
Yes,
guy?
that's
Yeah.
perfect.
Yeah, just
That's
like
perfect,
smoke
yeah.
everywhere.
Yeah.
I rolled a 20.
Yeah, you're fine.
And then that would be 15 damage.
Okay, one of them drops. It just falls to the ground.
Okay.
Do you have a problem?
Just give it here. I'll replace it in a second.
Well, it'll come back. Its partner is coming.
Yeah.
So that was my action, my bonus action, and I don't want to move because I don't want it to attack me. But I'll go to there. That's what I'll do.
Okay, Lila. So everybody, if you want to help her with any kind of a disengage or any of those mechanics, you're welcome to. Just so she has all options in front of her.
Yeah.
Because I don't know, like, I have the spiritual weapon, but that does melee damage, so I don't know how.
A spiritual weapon is a bonus action to cast.
Right.
So that
Like
leaves
on
you your
top.
action. So what's
Right.
cool about that is that's a great idea because you can use your action to back away and not
To
get
disengage.
attacked,
Mhm.
and then also cast your spiritual weapon and still get to attack. with
Yes.
Yeah, let's do that.
Spiritual weapon's a good one.
it. Yeah.
Which way would you like to disengage?
My recommendation would be
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. Let's do that.
Okay,
How
so
far can you travel?
she can
Gotta
disengage
bounce.
and then she can move 15. Yep.
Then spiritual weapon.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, what do we-
I love
what do
it.
We need a little thingy for a
Can we use the flump for the spiritual
Here's your
weapon?
spiritual weapon. Here's your spiritual weapon. Pops right in where you were.
Yeah, because you left me here.
19.
Hey, huh?
19.
Yeah, totally hit.
Ooh, and then I get 1.
So this is
That one. This one.
Spiritual weapon has joined the initiative.
Right.
That's the stupidest thing in Baldur's Gate, where it literally rolls initiative for your spiritual weapon.
Wow.
So your spiritual weapon will literally go last because it has really crappy initiative.
Yeah.
And you're just like, why does it not go on my turn?
right, exactly. So you're controlling it as
Well,
a
you
bonus
fling
action.
spears the same way.
Right?
It gets its own
It
initiative.
gets its own initiative, which is dumb.
It's a headache. It's a headache.
9 damage.
9.
They have to make a
Okay.
decision.
And your spiritual weapon comes down and hits that, and you see this big flash of light, like nothing you've seen it hit before, as it kind of disperses. And when it hits, you just see seeds coming out, shooting out of this thing, whatever it is. Just they're flying out and dissipating.
Can I grab 3 of them and get my points back?
So that was 9 points. Okay.
I feel like I'm focused on these skeletons, but I should focus on that thing.
Okay. All right. Lila. Jada.
Okay, so these guys are moving slowly. There's a lot of them. But this thing,
The ground is churning to your left.
yeah, I need to back away from this place right quick. Okay. So we are going to. You said to my left over here?
Yep.
Oh, and underneath me. So
No, just to your left. There's just
It's
one.
Like
right.
right in the middle.
Yeah,
of
it's like yes,
Oh,
exactly.
okay.
Kind of where those top cobblestones are.
Okay. Okay.
Because that's where I was at.
I assume I've noticed all this stuff. Like
yeah, you can
everybody
put that there as it's coming up. It's not there yet.
Okay, so that's good for me. This is not difficult terrain.
No, not the green part. It's not. But anything in the water area is double movement.
Okay, I'm gonna go here. This will be my full movement,
Okay.
and I'll stay there for now. Reserve to move later,
Okay.
and then I'm gonna let those skeletons go. Seems like this is the bigger threat. I'm gonna shout out just on the hopes while I'm about to blast.
Yeah.
Wilfred Ryder. I'll shout that out. And I'll say, Wilfred Ryder, we know your descendants?
Yeah, I was just saying great grandson.
We know
So
your
what are you saying
descendants.
exactly?
I'm literally going to say, we're friends with Herman Ryder. That's what I'll say. And then I'll just blast him. Or, no, hold my action. And if nothing happens, then I'll blast him.
Okay. It turns its head, and you have its complete attention.
Okay.
But that's all it does.
Okay. So, am I allowed to talk more, or is that that's up to you?
You can do whatever you want, but that speech was free.
Okay.
Okay. It turns
okay.
its head.
Okay. Then so you're saying I either spend an action and talk to it, or do something. Correct. Okay. Then I will spend an action and say, we're trying to help. We're trying to help the town and Herman. Become in peace.
I mean, we don't, but.
Okay. All right.
That's what I'll do.
All right. Things looking away from you at Jada right now.
Yeah, so I just watched it try to F us up.
Sure. You do you.
Yeah, I'm gonna moonbeam it.
All right.
I'm gonna do some radiant damage on it.
Okay, all right.
I'm gonna try at least.
Okay.
That's a level 2 spell. I don't know how you want me to, I guess, signify where, because to protect us, because it's a 5-foot radius, so I would probably target it like here.
Behind it.
You
'Cause
you
then
can
that's the
you can totally do
radius.
that. Yeah.
Okay. So
That's
it's
fine.
inside the radius.
Yeah, I get it.
But
I
it's
get
not
it.
hitting.
If we were all surrounded and stuff, we'd get into it. But you can totally do that. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. All right.
And
Do I need to do anything?
I think we have to wait till its turn. Is my
Okay.
understanding of it.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Because it says
So you
when a
cast
creature
it.
enters the spell area for the first time on a turn or starts its turn
Yes.
there.
Yes.
So it's on its turn that we do something. So
10-4.
Your
Gotcha.
turn. You are casting it. I've always read it on your turn. It takes damage when you cast it. That's the way I
Oh.
read it as a dungeon master, but it's up to you.
No, Moonbeam is when it takes effect on their turn, or if they go into it,
Yeah. They
I'm
have
pretty
to,
sure,
They have
yeah.
to enter it, not.
or start in it. You know,
Yeah,
if they
yeah,
don't move
which
out
is-
of it.
When it
That's
comes
the whole
upon
starting.
them, that's not.
Yeah, it's the whole
they're not
point of
entering.
casting it and being able to move it around a little bit.
Yeah.
So okay,
Yeah.
all right, all right.
So-
So that was you cast. That was your action.
and then I cast it, and then that's where I'm gonna hang out. I'm not gonna move. I should probably move, but I'm not gonna.
Okay, all right. So it looks at you, and as this moonbeam comes down, it's just you just see parts of it peel away,
Yeah.
and it goes. It turns its head. It's like it's hard, like it's moving in molasses, and it turns its head back towards Ara. And it seemed like what you'd said had distracted enough that it lost its turn.
But that was its turn.
That was its turn. So that's
So-
what it did, but it is ready to take
Okay,
whatever
so
this is.
Constitution saving throw.
Okay. I rolled a 14.
Dang it. Okay, well you take half damage
Okay.
on a failed save. Yeah, on a failed save you take half.
Okay. And this is what type of damage?
Radiant.
Radiant. Okay. All right.
Searing pain.
You take 3.
Okay. 3 from Moonbeam?
It's
Half
Oh, I didn't roll the right dice. I'm sorry. Can I re-roll?
Yes.
I rolled d8s. It's d10s.
Yeah.
Let's try that again. Okay, you take 7.
Okay. Okay.
I rolled 14.
Okay. All right.
Sorry, my
All
bad.
these guys
All
move
the
up.
skeletons
Okay.
move up.
All the skeletons are moving up, well, except for that
The
one.
that's
I was
next
gonna
to
say-
me.
Yep. It's going to attack. Nat 20, baby.
Okay, I'll take it.
I know.
Baby.
6 points of slashing damage. But you're raging and blah blah blah. And it hits you, but its braid, it's kind of decrepit braid breaks
That
breaks
one in
at
the
you.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I
So
didn't-
you notice that these things, it's not difficult terrain for them in this. They walk normal, but they still only move a certain
Oh,
amount.
well, then he-
But yeah. So,
Did-
But this guy just popped up.
yep, he popped up, and another one hucks a spear at you. Looks like one of the lizard folks does for 12.
12 damage or 12
No,
AC?
12 AC.
That misses.
That misses. The one right beside you, 16 hits.
Yeah.
And this short blade does 6 points of slashing damage to you, like
It
this.
walks up to me?
Yes, this one over here. That one there walks up to you.
Oh, I thought
Sorry.
it just popped out. I didn't know it walked.
Well,
up.
yeah, it popped out and used the rest of its movement to get over to you. He was about halfway out last time.
Sure.
One threw a spear from out here, blum, 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 and the rest did their movement. You see a few more areas of ground that seem to be disrupted, but they're in various areas in that center area, and maybe one up farther there a little bit, but that's it. And that's the end of my turn. So it seems like that thing didn't take an aggressive action, like it might have been distracted or confused or cleverly baited away somehow, but it didn't take an attack action that turn. Goldrack.
I'm gonna attack the guy in front of me.
Okay.
Only 16
That hits.
for 13. damage.
Destroys it.
Save me!
Crush.
And then, as my bonus action, I'm gonna
Thank you.
You should come towards us
I'm gonna
so I can bless everybody.
teleport 30 feet toward you guys.
Where do you want to stand?
So I'm not in the moonbeam.
So Moonbeam is here, so I'm going to put you here.
Yeah, that'll work.
Yeah, don't go into Moonbeam. Because I'm pretty sure it's anything that enters the Moonbeam.
Yes.
Yeah, it's very
That's a
evident.
disclaimer.
It's
a
like,
crit-
woo!
Yeah. So note
All
to
right,
self, don't
Lila.
go in Moonbeam.
Lila, you're up.
If you go in Moonbeam, it will hurt you.
Right. Can I move? Because I want to cast Bless on all four of us because I have this second.
Yeah, you can position yourself,
So
I think.
Close
in
enough.
the middle, so and then cast Bless
Isn't that 30 feet? You
Yeah.
wouldn't even have to move.
Yeah, I think you're good.
on all four of us.
Do you want to stay
5,
then?
10,
Or do you
15,
want
20,
to move?
25, 30. Move 5 feet toward Jada and you're good.
D4.
Yeah, so everybody gets a D4.
Okay?
Sweet.
You got a little bit of movement left if you want to go anywhere.
You don't have to. Oh,
Okay.
also
And-
don't
and
forget
your
your bonus
spiritual weapon.
action. Do your spiritual weapon. So attack with spiritual weapon. You don't have to cast it again. Just
Oh, I can just attack
It
it.
Yeah, it
stays
just stays
out.
there as long as
Stays
you
there 10
have,
minutes.
as long as you don't lose
Thor's
concentration.
yeah. What does it look like? Does it
Oh
look like
wait,
Thor's hammer?
shoot! Bless is a
No,
concentration.
But
But it's
spiritual
not a
weapon
spiritual
is
weapon
not
is not.
concentration.
Yeah. Right. Oh yeah, that's right. Sorry, it is not.
I thought it. Oh no, it just
It's
it
not.
just
Yeah,
is for a minute.
just-
okay. Okay, then yes.
Really good.
It is a good one.
I still want a picture of this spiritual weapon.
14.
I want-
Yeah, I want to know
Okay.
what your spiritual weapon looks like.
It hits.
Okay.
Oh, I just want to attack one more round. Come on, guys.
Oh.
You're about to with all of these skeletons.
11.
Yeah.
I'm about to move this.
Okay.
Moonbeam.
That spiritual weapon is just
Just hang
destroying this thing. When it hits it, it kind of spins it around. That last hit and kind of knocked it down at a 45-degree angle, and it looks up and it's kind of it's just reeling from those hits. It really impacted it. Okay, Jada.
All right. I got a new cantrip. I'm gonna cast Shillelagh on my staff.
I love Shillelagh. That's one of my
I've
favorites.
never used it.
You've never used Shillelagh?
Never used
That,
it.
Yeah,
well, that's
it
a
turns-
druid's favorite.
Oh,
weapon.
okay.
Yeah,
I never played
so
druids.
like when I get my pack boon, which is the Book of Shadows, I get to pick 3 cantrips that are from any class. So I picked all 3 cantrips that are not on my class.
Wow.
Yeah, that's the
Okay.
way to do it.
And so I got Shillelagh, Thaumaturgy, and something else I forgot. I love Thaumaturgy. Shillelagh. So what it does is it's a bonus action, and it turns my staff into a magical weapon that does a D8 plus my casting modifier, which is a plus 30. So
Damn.
it
Yeah, it makes it a good weapon.
Yeah.
so it turns my staff into.
And what are you
something.
doing with it, though, is the question.
So I like stand it into, shove it into the ground, or do
Yeah,
the
yeah.
casting, and then I'm gonna pick it up and then I'm gonna like whack
Oh,
like
perfect.
that, and it's like as it goes, it's like a mist streak as they go to hit.
I
I
love
may
it.
whiff, but we'll see.
Oh, but the description's great.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, with my druid, because I have a +5, it becomes a +5. 'Cause
Yeah,
my
that's
spellcasting.
mine is a +5 as well, and that
Yeah.
is a 17 to hit.
It hits.
Okay,
Do it.
and it's bludgeoning damage, which is great.
Just bat his head off right now.
Uh,
Do it.
And
This is the one-arm guy, I think, right?
yeah, this is the one.
Okay.
Yeah, and that I got an 8 damage.
Wipes him out. The one right behind you is gone.
Oh, sweet.
Thank you.
And then
That was the
I
one
am
missing
going
hand.
to. And I'm gonna go stand right next to Lila,
Why are the
Can I do that?
Yes, yes.
Okay.
Yeah, you're right beside her.
Okay.
Okay. Ara.
I mean,
This thing just came back up. Its head's kind of in an awkward position after this impact, but you see its kind of bones through its this translucent blue aura kind of finding themselves back into place. And you see its seed bag filling up again.
yeah, so I'm going to disengage while still
Okay.
holding concentration on Moonbeam.
Okay, all right.
I'm going to be like, Moonbeam!
You can only move half your movement after you disengage.
Oh, you can? Oh.
Yeah.
So mine's, I have 35, so do I just cut it down to 15?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm
Next
still-
time you can do 20.
Oh, no, it's fine. I just wanted to, because I was like, that's a weird,
Yeah.
it's like that weird
So you
in-between
move
number.
toward the skeletons.
Yeah.
What skeletons, though? They're all over here.
There are two that are coming out of the ground where she's headed towards.
Oh, there are?
Sorry. Yeah,
Do
you
what-
can put
Oh.
put this there.
I'm sorry. Okay, didn't
No.
understand that.
But they're not out of the ground, but they're headed out of the ground.
So
crawling
they're
out.
over-
Yeah, right there. Perfect.
Okay, well, can I change my movement
Yes,
and knowing,
yes.
not realizing there were
Yes.
skeletons?
And this isn't the edge of the world. I mean, you can go that way too. So
There's not trees or something right here?
No, it's just a continuation of the swamp.
Uh,
But you'll have to run through Moonbeam.
I would have to run through Moonbeam if I went that way, so.
Okay, all
We're
right.
just gathering up. Great for a fireball.
It's alright, I'm moonbeaming, it'll be fine. And,
Okay, all right. Okay, he's gonna reach out. He's gonna throw this dagger at Ara. This dagger flows
did they take the damage before or after the
Oh.
turn?
at the start of their turn.
At the start of
Okay.
Okay,
They
sorry,
died.
Go
just
ahead.
in case.
No, you're right. You're right. You're
Okay, so
right.
Constitution saving throw?
It's a huge deal. Oh,
Constitution saving throw?
2.
You take
Full
full damage.
It's gonna be close.
13.
It dissipates.
Yes.
I
Good
picture
call
it
on
like
that.
it's about to throw.
Yeah,
the
it is,
dagger,
it is.
And then it just.
And as the moonbeam energy
The
kind of
dagger's
pulls
going
down
in.
across it, the dagger comes flying out of this moonbeam, then kind of just dissipates and twirls off into the air. The skeletons stop for a moment. What are you guys doing? They stop moving forward. You kind of see them. They all just kind of freeze.
Run. Just kidding.
I guess I would.
I would
If they would stop, if they're
hold.
stopping, I think I would stop and just see what happens for the next
Yeah.
moment or two.
Okay.
That's what
Everybody roll a perception check. DC 16.
I'm bigger. Bad guy.
23.
2.
Above a 16, you see this this blue apparition forming again and walking through the door of that building there, kind of just stepping through the door with a seed bag and a dagger.
Is it the same
out,
thing?
out of the building.
Exact same thing, and it's looking around, and it sees you all.
Okay, yeah, this is run. I give up. If it's not going to listen. I mean, do you want to kill it again and have it just keep going? It's on repeat?
He's protecting something.
True.
It wasn't that hard to kill.
Yeah, as of right now, we're fine. So.
Good if we just keep killing it. But maybe we have to like,
Soothe it?
yeah, like find it. Remember, you always gotta find like the ring, like his wedding ring that's in another, you know.
We know where his grave
building.
is.
And we'll end tonight there.
Then I won't look up what I was gonna. Because I don't remember how far I can move Moonbeam.
Find his wedding
I
ring.
believe.
Now I'm gonna have to hide a wedding ring.
Yeah, we gotta find it, and then he'll be like, oh.
Well, we know where his
okay.
grave is, so maybe this is a.